It's Friday night, and you know what that means. That's right. Everyone's invited. Let's get this on. Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to the Video Call-In Show. That show that invites you, yes, you, to be a live video guest on this program at any time. Talk about anything you want to. Could be a topic of the day, could be personal projects, could be current events. It could just be the weather. And you'll be talking with your good old buddy Jim. That is me. I'm your host. I'll be here for about the next hour just to listen and learn to and about you. Joining is easy. All you've got to do is use this link right here in your browser. There's another one in the description box. And not only that, you can visit zoom.us, click on join a meeting, use this meeting number, and you'll show up on my panel. I'll bring you in. If this sounds like content that is something you're interested in, then feel free to subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Hello, everyone. What do we got? We got the Outdoorsy Girl. I hope you're feeling better, hon. And we got Jared Wisco Style. Tim Yawns is here. I just met with Tim today. SpongeBob is now Japanese, was first. Champworks Garage, my boy is here. Sweet. Today's the special edition, number 2 of what we've done here before, and that is we open up a panel discussion. That means that anyone who wants to play nice is free to come on board. This isn't one of the one-on-ones. This is a free-for-all, just like the title says. You're all invited. Did you like that hat, Chrissy? Yeah, I picked it especially for this. Yeah, I know you don't, Jared, but that's okay. We accept you, and we'd love to have you on. But I'm taking all comers tonight. We're still on our quest to shut down the Zoom servers with 100 visitors. We'll see if we can get that. Maybe not tonight, but we will certainly give it the old college try. So yeah, feel free to jump in anytime. I don't really have anything to say outside of, you notice that I'm still sticking with the contacts. Where did I get the hat with the Velcro on it? Chrissy wants to know. Outdoorsy Gal Zero. Well, I got these condors from, I think it was Amazon. Yeah, Amazon. And they're really inexpensive and great hats. Very, very good hats. Very comfortable. They come in quick fashion. Several colors available. I have 4 of the same hat. I decided to what's the word I'm looking for when you go to merely oh, come on, what's the matter with my brain these days? You know, I wanted to be uniform, so I've gotten all 4 from Condor at the same size, and of course different colors. That way I can use just about any patch color I want. I just choose the hat that fits best with that patch color, or not. Sometimes it's going to be a little different from your norm. I may throw a black patch on a khaki hat. Who gives a damn? It's my show. Melons. How you doing, Outdoors with Eric? That's cool. You got to get on here and talk melons. Hey, Jesse's here. How you doing, Jesse? I expect Ed will be in soon, I hope, unless he's too busy or down. I know Chrissy's under the weather. I hope you're feeling better, hon. I really do. Hope you can watch as long as you can. It don't take any effort to just sit back and suck it all in, right? So, yeah. So I've stuck with the contacts. Tim could tell you a pretty good story. I met him for coffee on the north side today, and that's okay, Chrissy. You don't have to tonight. You just sit back, relax, and get better. Take care of yourself. You know. So yeah, I met with Tim today. We were talking about an unrelated subject, and I was late by about 7 to 10 minutes. And the first thing he said was, because he was watching the show last night, he says, "You have trouble getting him in." And that is precisely why I was late. I thought, oh shit, I can do this. And there I go, let's see, I had to take off from here at about, to make it up there. What time did I meet you, Tim? That was 10 o'clock. So to meet him up there at 10, I wanted to leave at about 9:30, right? Because that's about the distance from here to Castleton. And quarter after, I thought, oh, I can do this. I'll just get him in real fast, and then I'll fly up there. 20 minutes later, I had one in. Couldn't get the other one in. The one I had in ended up folding on itself, so I had to pop it out. And by then it was, it's 20 till, so I said, screw it. Where are my glasses at? I'm just going to wear those. And that's exactly what I did. I went up and in disgust. And the thing that really ticked me off was that it was a nice sunny morning, which, we weren't expecting. It's supposed to be raining for the next, I don't know, 2 weeks, it seems like. And it was nice and sunny. So I thought, oh man, I'm gonna get to wear my shades. And I had them all ready to go. And it was just, oh wow. These are polarized, so it completely kills this monitor over here. But damn, it looks cool. All ready to wear these things, and I couldn't get the darn things in. Oh, yeah, at least I have them in now. I actually, when I got home, Tim, that's the first thing I did was give it another shot just to see. Oh, they're great. Yeah, polarized glasses for fishing. You should not go fishing for the bank or a boat without polarized glasses. Seriously. Not only does it do better in cutting glare from both the sun and the surface of the water, but it actually cuts the glare enough of the surface of the water that you can see into a nice clear piece of water. You're not going to see into mud, but yeah, I never ever go fishing without a set of polarized glasses. I don't think I have to say this, but I'm gonna. The video lines are indeed open. Headshot. There is no waiting at this point. I mean, I'm raring to go. I'm ready to get a crowd on here and just yip yap it up. Even if you're just going to sit there and listen to everybody else talk, which I'll do occasionally. Well, especially when Tony comes on. Hey, don't tell him I said that. I'm just kidding. I love listening to Tony, man. Some guys have all the cool stories. Most of them funny, and the funny ones are the best. Jared from Wisco Style says, Lake Winnebago is so dirty, you could have the best glasses and you'd never see through that water. I know bodies of water like that, my friend. Oh, yes. Yeah, the amber ones are good. But I found, you saw that mine were somewhat amber. And even these are amber as well. One of these days, I'm going to devote an entire show on sunglasses. I'm just going to be Green Bay wacky for a day. I do love my sunglasses, and I haven't been able to wear them like I was saying before. That pair, I got to remember what that is. I've also got the rose golds. I've got the let's see. Oh, these are the silver front grays, and then these are the standard grays. All in a nice giant little pack. Not sponsored. I'm looking at you, Oakley. Hey, Adam's here. How you doing? Crap, my dad makes me watch. Sweet. Again, it's a free-for-all, so we're gonna have on here as many as possible, and we'll just sit and shoot the breeze for as long as I feel up. Hey, Ed's here. How you doing, man? Welcome, Ed. I told Jesse you'd be along shortly. Thanks, bud. Always a pleasure to have you guys here. Always a pleasure. I don't care if I have to talk for an entire hour. I'm telling you, the fact that folks show up in chat makes me so happy. I can't even stand it. So just know that going into this or any of my shows, you guys appreciate it. And when I forget or I miss some comments, I totally apologize. The best way to get me to recognize, and this is across the board, everyone will tell you this, is to actually tag me. Throw the @ in front of my exact name. Usually when you type in 2 letters, those channel names with those that start with those 2 letters will show up, and you just get to choose automatically. If you're on a cell phone, You've got to use the @ sign, and you've got to type in the username exactly as it is before it'll be highlighted for that person. So if you're wanting to talk to, let's say, Tim Yonce, you've got to do @TIMYONCE, or he won't be notified. He won't get the red box. So know that going into it. That took me a moment or two, because I never chat via phone, and I saw people doing it. And I thought, why isn't the poor guys who were talking to me, why is it not highlighting? Well, now we know. It's because they didn't type it in exactly. They don't get that pop-up that shows them all of the channels that share those first two letters, which, that is what it is. I'm sure it's an app problem, but yes, that's exactly how that happens. And and it's really kind of disconcerting because you feel bad. It's like, oh man, they just said something to me, and I always try to respond, and when I don't, it's like, oh crap, and that's why. Yeah, you gotta have that that @ sign in there. Your box is yellow. Yeah, it will be. In fact, when I type in hello, whoops, look at me, I'm not even in that box. Hello everyone. I am yellow. So whenever you're running the show, you're going to be yellow, but whenever somebody tags you, you're going to be red. Your channel name will be red, and that's how you alert someone that you're talking to them. That's why. Oh, another pro tip: anytime you go in a live stream, the first thing you should do is say hello to the host and tag them, because if it's just common courtesy, and that's how I see it. Not everybody does, and that's fine. And sometimes I don't even do it myself because I might. All right, split some hairs, Jesse. Hey, Luke Duke, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I sometimes I don't. If the subject matter is such that it doesn't warrant that, I want to get in right on before they actually get talking about something else, then I'll just jump in. But 9 times out of 10, I will actually say hello to those. Now, I'm not asking you guys to do that. I'm just saying that for other people, it's common courtesy. Where's Boo? Who's Boo? Who be Boo, Adam? In case you're wondering, tonight's drink is purple. I can't even show you without pouring it right on my keyboard. Okay, technically it's grape, but the color is purple. I'm just saying, and that's that's all I can tell you. You guys better jump on before I run out of shit to say. Hey, look at this bottle over here. Isn't that cute? Yes, that's vape juice. Oh, and I found a resource that I can wholesale from for CBD oil, and I'm super excited because CBD oil in vape juice, already in vape juice, is pretty expensive. I mean, you're for like 250 milligrams in a standard 30 ml bottle, you're probably going to spend anywhere from $50 to $80, depending on the strength. For 250 milligrams, you're probably going to end up spending well over 30. I can get it for less than 20 now, and I'm dying to order it, and I will soon. Jesse can tell you, oh, he did already, but I'd love to hear it again. Again, guys, let me know if you can't jump on. I want to make sure that my number is correct. Let's see, 654-195-817. 654-195-817. No, it's right. I knew that. But hey, I gotta check that. Oh, hey, Dano, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. This is Friday Free for All. This is where it's all at. This is where we're trying to break that 100 mark. We've got to show Zoom what for and try to crack that. I'm dying to. Wouldn't that be cool? Now I know that asking for anyone to come in is asking for trouble, but I have my finger on the nuke button, and I can pull the plug on anyone I want to. That doesn't mean that an ass or two might not get in, but let's hope not. Just be a good person, right? If you don't want to be a good person, just hang out. Hey, Bob Dips here. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everyone. Each and every one of you. I wish this monitor in front of me was bigger, because I'd put the chat right up there, and then it would look like I just kind of know. But this poor ass little monitor is like a 7-inch monitor. It's tiny, but when I look at it in the teleprompter, it's perfect size. It's think of it as one of the small pads, one of the small smart pads. It works out ideal because right now I'm looking at me, and that's you guys know how little fun that can be. Oh crap! What am I doing? But yeah, when I get a guest on, bam, they're right there. I just wish I could get that chat on there. So now I got to look down, and that bugs me. That really, really bugs me. I can put it in front of me, but I want to be right over here by the Zoom window where I can, kill the critters, so to speak. I don't want the critters on. Well, you see, Bob Dip, I would, but the floor, the mounting portion of the teleprompter is relatively small. It will probably go well. It fits my my Gen 1 Surface, Microsoft Surface. It fits that perfect. And that's what I use when I go on a shoot, and I have to use a teleprompter. I use that as my teleprompter because I've got a clicker that I can advance or retard it automatically. But here I like to have that monitor on there, so I'm not, the Gen 1 right now is running the mixer, the visual interface for the mixer. It'll probably handle a standard iPad, right? One of the big iPads, but nothing bigger than that. And I'm not going to slap a giant TV in there because I would miss it in the beam splitter glass. You see, I know far too much about my teleprompter, but I had to have one. It is the cat's meow. Now, what I should do, like you were saying, I should get a larger monitor. Oh man, I got an old Surface over there. It's got a cracked screen. Huh. I collect cracked shit, so Oh yeah. What did Wisco style say? Waiting to make my entrance. Oh, waiting. Oh, fashionably late. I get it. 15 right now. What is, guys? Waffing. What is my record? Was it like 28 a couple nights ago, which was cool. Cool. I think I called it 38, but I think it was 28. And for such a small channel, I consider that a huge victory. Make sure you guys tweet this out. I'm trying. That's funny. I thought, well, okay. You know what I need to do is now I don't want you to tweet it out if you don't want to, but please do if you feel so inclined, because it'll only up the the participation. Oh, I know it's tough. It really is, and I appreciate. I know some of you guys are doing double duty. I do it myself. That's cool. Cool. Randy, Scotty, Tony's here. Thanks for sharing, man. I appreciate it. So did Jesse. Sweet. Have you guys had problems with Twitter lately? I'll put a YouTube link in a tweet, and I'm trying to get hooked up with you or with Twitter Studio because I want to do it all up, and it's not showing up. It's only showing up as a link, not as a thumbnail link, and I can't figure out why. I'm not a Twitter expert. It ticks me off, but it's just doing some weird stuff. Tell me in the chat if you guys are having that same problem with Twitter. When sometimes I can even do just a share straight from a video, and I don't get a thumbnail of it. And it's like, I'm not talking about the big one. I'm just talking about your standard thumbnail with the the short description over to the left or the right. I can't figure out why that is. Outdoorsy gal, it does not do Twitter. Well, I don't blame you, honey. It is a black hole for so many people. Yep, Flash Fam's here. Isn't it going to be on tomorrow? Are they doing a live stream? I hadn't heard. Here I am a member, and I hadn't even heard. Bob Dip, you're funny. I did not go see Trump today. In fact, I didn't even know that his keynote and Pence's speech was today. I thought it was tomorrow or some other time. Not that I was planning on going to that. I didn't give two hoots about that. I'm not a rally guy. I'm not a political cheerleader of any kind. I'm just I don't know. I'm such a fence libertarian. It's not funny. I'm fiscally conservative, and I'm somewhat liberally socially liberal. I mean, to a very small point. I'm not even going to get into that, but I-70 was closed down. Tim Yon says, "Wow, wow, yes, absolutely, Adam. Reddit is a black hole." Now, we had a guest on the show that had used what was his name? I think it was another Adam. I'm so bad with names, but he was able to use Reddit to his advantage and really boosted his viewership immensely. Sounds like a lot of us. Which part, dude? Which part? I forgot where I was. Oh, okay. Sounds like a lot of us. Yeah. I don't. I mean, I'm registering as an independent, and it's just, yeah, Trump and Pence were both in town today. Yeah. I thought maybe it'd be on the weekend. In fact, I didn't even know the event went today and tomorrow and Sunday. I just plan on heading over there sometime. I don't even have a schedule on that, so I want to look around for some more patches, and there will be a lot of other vendors there, I'm sure. Just like any hunting show as well. It'll be interesting because I've never been to one of those. Some people can, but I hate looking for quality subs. Yeah, I know. And that's why I would rather get my name out there, have someone come in and sample and see if they like it. If they like it and they want to subscribe, then I know that that's somebody who could potentially be a friend or a visitor, or I'm sorry, a guest or something like that. That's what I'm looking for. Gold Pro Unlimited. Jaron made me do it. Who's Jaron? So, oh yeah. You didn't have a live stream tonight, Ed, did you? This isn't a raid. But they are all cool. Hey, look, Eric's back. Are you doing double duty, Eric? Are you over on Poose's stream as well? Guys, it's 22 minutes in and not one of you called in. This is a wide open show. This is where anybody can call in using that link right there. There's another one just like it in the description, or you can go to zoom.us, click on join a meeting, use this number, and boom, you'll show up over here, and I'll bring you on the show. Oh, no Pusa for you? No. I found that I haven't had a whole lot of time for live streams. I may pop in. We had this discussion Wednesday night, as a matter of fact. Jaron is the man. Who is Jaron, Gold Pro Unlimited? I just may not know their name. Hey, looky there. Oh, normally, look, it's in the middle of the day, too. No cam? That's okay. That's okay. There it is. Oh. Yeah, we'll just...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Cool. Hey, that's what? That's 2 shows in a row, isn't it? And there's Ed. How you doing, Ed?
I've been sitting in the backside just waiting for Jared to call in. I've been waiting. Good. I'm coming.
He's fallen down on the job.
Oh, he must be asleep already. All those subscribers he's got to now carry around.
Oh, it's a burden. All the subscribers.
How you doing, Brad? Hey, Ed. How are you? Good. Oh, hang on. It's mug time. Hang on.
Mug time. Uh-oh. Where's your mug, Wisco? Oh, wait. I gotta unmute you.
This is all I got.
Oh, okay, that'll do. All right, everybody hit the screen. Clink. Clink and drink. Yeah. Purple stuff.
Purple stuff. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on. No, I have to continue my tradition. I need a beer. Hold on.
Darwin call-out show. Did you stay up all night? Did you stay up all night making that?
That's funny.
My cups are available in all reject bins at all bad shops.
Oh, that's merch with a D, dude.
Hang on, I'll turn it around.
Oh, even better.
Okay,
we need Jesse and Dano in here.
Yep, jump on, guys. There is no limit.
Jeff, Bob.
Yep.
Ed, I am Jared.
Yeah. Ed. Is there another Jared, Ed?
I don't think so.
Is there another Jared? Oh, Jaron. Jaron.
Oh, Jaron. Okay, I thought you said Jared. I'm like, that's me.
Ed, which
Mr. Lodak.
Oh, Mr. Lodak's Jaron.
Ow, fuckers. Sorry.
Ed.
Yeah.
Is Mr. Lodak Jaron?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know who they were referring to earlier.
Call in, Jeff. And Jeff is GoPro Unlimited.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, everybody's welcome. I mean, this is a total free for all. I want to cram that left side of the screen up.
Right. Hold on.
Dano's in his van down by the river.
Down by the river.
Well, there's an Ohio State prospecting meeting Sunday down.
I'm gonna give me like 2 minutes. I gotta grab a light. I'm all blue. I'll be right back.
Sure, man. Sure. Take your time. Take your time.
Ready too.
You what?
And Dano's down at the Double D.
Is that a bar?
Gonna be no. It's a lease property for the Ohio State Prospectors Association.
Oh, I see. I see.
And Dano's down there in his van down by the river. You gonna become a motivational speaker, Dan?
While you're smoking doobies.
I think he's more of a.
There we go. Now I'm a normal color.
More of a pipe man. Hey, that's better, Jared. That looks much better.
There we go.
Yeah, you don't look quite red now.
Yeah, well, I think I was blue earlier.
A little bluish purple. Yep. It was
I have
a mixture.
all the LED lights on my computer and like around my desk.
Mhm.
And my favorite color is red. I mean, obviously, because my chair is red.
Ah.
And so I keep all the lights on red. So whenever I usually come on, I try to turn them all to white, but they still have this kind of like bluish hue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Space blue.
Yep. I know that feeling. I'm so disgusted with my backlights. That's a different story. I won't even go into it. I used to run those things on BMX. What's that?
No, Jesse's Mr. Lodak.
That's okay, Mr. Lodak. You can come in without a camera.
It's chair.
Yeah.
It's actually a racing chair, believe it or not.
Is it?
Yeah,
like a gamer's racer chair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see so many YouTubers with that chair.
Mhm.
It's so comfortable.
Oh, is it?
It comes with this like headrest, and I've got a lumbar support pillow down here too, and I even have a footrest on mine.
Oh man.
Special.
Yeah.
I was using an old kitchen chair and it was killing my back. But Dano, one of my co-hosts, he's in the room. He scored me this office chair from work. Oh, my back loves it.
Oh, that's why I like this chair. Everything's adjustable, and it was like normally those racing chairs are like $300. I got this one for $120.
Oh wow. Wow.
$300.
So they're like the name brand ones. I'd never pay that much for a chair like that. This one was $120, and well worth it.
Whenever I see a chair like that, and it's like $120, I'm like, how did they make that for $120?
I don't know.
Like, good Lord. You guys,
I don't care. It works fine for me.
I hear that. You guys want to see what I'm sitting on? In all my equipment, in all my equipment shows. Yeah, milk crate actually. 2 of them stacked. I had to cut one down because. No. I use my drum throne. Here it is. It's a rock and sock, and I did not pay $214 for mine. But yeah, that's exactly what I'm sitting on now. So it's hydraulic. It keeps me upright, which is good for my back, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like your drum chair.
And if I want to, check this out. I can lay all the way back.
Oh, now does Cab 7 have one of those?
Keep going.
Oh man, I wish my chair went that far back.
And if I wanted to, I could sleep in this chair because the leg rest comes out.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, that's got to be the same chair that Cab 7 has. He was He was showcasing it just the other day, and it had that same recline.
I think Cab 7 has it. I was just watching this.
Yeah. Yep.
But I think El Jefe has one, and
I don't know who that
Midnight
is.
Madness has one. There are a couple of Illuminatiers.
Oh, okay. Hey, Randy Scotty Tony's a drummer. That's cool. I did not know that.
He's a really good drummer too.
Oh, is he?
A good metal punk feel to it, but you know, I'm an angry old punk rocker anyway. So.
Let me ask what brand it is. Honestly, Tim, I couldn't tell you. I don't remember. I got it on Amazon, so if you just type in like, racing chair, you'd be able to find it.
What's that, Brad?
My chair's worth about $1,300.
$1,300?
Yeah.
Australian, right? So that's what, 6 here?
About 6.5 million, probably. Yeah, I got 2 of them.
Really?
Yeah. Past jobs. Leave it at that.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
Nope. I get it. I get it. Hey, you know, sometimes they throw away shit like that. It amazes me.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, throw away. We're gonna go with that. What is Ricky?
Hang on.
Ricky Bobby.
Fell off the truck.
I'm not quite sure what's in my hands right now.
Yeah. I shouldn't like that movie as much as I do.
I love that movie. It's so funny.
I know.
But it's like a stupid funny, so.
Yeah, exactly. It's that sophomore humor. But then again, you can look at Caddyshack, Stripes, The Jerk. Yeah. You can look at all those, and it's all that kind of slapstick sophomore humor. I love.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Caddyshack was really good, but The Jerk.
Oh, dude, The Jerk is a classic.
Oh, the poor black child.
My story.
The volume just like something must have happened, but it got twice as loud in my headphones and just blew out my freaking ears.
Oh, really? Wow. I've been watching the VU meter.
I think one of my cords must have just like did something.
Oh, yeah, I've been there. Oh, a Gretsch 7-piece. Cool. Randy Scotty, you might be interested to know that I built my last set and used pieces of it to create a cocktail set. Now, I should follow that up with I'm a self-taught hack. Have a lot of fun in bands and do really well, but you know, I don't consider that my chops all that great, honestly. Just my timing. Awkward silence.
My time.
What's that, Brad?
Yes. That's funny.
Available.
That one they couldn't even give away.
Yes, but it's still available in all retail locations.
Mm-hmm.
Check your local listings for.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Lodak, you with us?
Somebody's here, but he hasn't chosen the camera or a microphone yet. But it is Jaron.
Well, that guy puts himself out on YouTube. He's called in our show a couple times. He's a great guy from No Golden, Utah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know why he acts so shy.
Because of Jared.
Yeah, I'm kind of an intimidating personality, I guess.
Oh, you're Jared.
Well, you notice Tony's not on. Where's Tony at?
Yeah, thank God.
I'm surprised.
Who said that?
Oh, you haven't seen him all day?
He commented on one of my videos earlier today.
Oh, did he?
Oh, did he?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, it might have been yesterday.
Oh, very cool.
He did upload a new video today, I think.
Oh, he did too. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I think it was one of his. I think it was a weed channel. Here, I'm pulling it up right now. Yep, 15.
Yes.
Okay, so it was early this morning.
Yeah, I watched that
After
earlier.
Dark episode 5 on some weed channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I watched that earlier.
I picked up a new subscriber yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Let me get the angle right.
Oh man, helping a butt out.
Yeah.
Hello, Was Blind. How you doing? This is an open forum. We're trying to stuff this side of the screen. So climb on in if you feel so inclined. I know Tim will be here. To be honest, he's been on my tests before. I'm surprised that he hasn't jumped in yet, or Jesse. But yeah,
Oh,
we're,
yeah.
I'm really surprised Jesse hasn't jumped in yet.
311, Brad. 311.
Yeah, good.
you're at 311, dude.
I'm averaging about in the past 28 days. I'm averaging close to 7 a day.
That's awesome, dude.
Nice. Let's
That
go.
is awesome.
And when
If-
I help him out, he averages about 1.
Yeah, that was so funny. He was like, when you and what was it, Puppet Poetry were going at it one day, and when I was gonna get to 200, you tried to get to
200.
200, and he's like, every like third entry into the chat was Brad saying,
Oh.
if Wisco doesn't get to 200, the Sox getting it.
All right, am I here now?
You are here, Jaron. Check the lower left-hand part of your Zoom screen for your camera. Click that
I don't
up.
have a camera.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
You probably don't want to use the camera.
Then you will be the voice from beyond, and that's cool. That is absolutely cool. It still counts as a visitor.
Well, it's good to be here though. It's good to be on your show.
It's good to have you, man. I appreciate it. I certainly do.
You only live once. You got to do it at least once, right?
Good to hear
Exactly.
from you,
Or if
brother.
you're like me and Ed, you do it 8 times.
Oh no, I'm not one of those guys. I like the mysterious. You know, I don't do a lot of videos. I don't do a lot of stuff. It keeps you guys waiting.
There you go.
Jared keeps count of all of his show appearances. He puts a little notch on his headset.
No, I don't.
Oh, who would mar those things? What brand name are those, Jared?
Astro.
Astro? Awesome.
I got these because they work for my computer and my Xbox.
Oh, cool.
I can
Cool.
use it for 2 things.
Tim is actually correct. Flash in the Pan is number 1 in airtime on the video calling show.
Yeah, for now. I'm coming after you, Ed.
Well, you know, these don't count. I don't think. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tabulate these, but
I would also agree that these don't count.
right. It's got to be a one-on-one.
Because you don't make them into a guest cut. That's what I mean.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
What I
that
do
wouldn't be fair if these counted.
exactly. What I just published number 8 of you, right, Ed?
8.
I think it was 8. What am I at? 6
Ocho. I believe you're at 6.
or 5? I don't know.
Yeah, I think David producer is at 5. So yeah, well, no. David, I think David came in twice on an impromptu group.
Yeah. It
So,
was on Wednesday. This last Wednesday.
Yes.
so
Not quite
So-
35 times, Tim.
What's that?
Tim,
So because of the Australian US dollar conversion, does that mean all my visits count as 2?
I don't know. Is it double? I would have thought it was like 1.3.
That's close enough. I kid you not.
Half.
Well, hell, Brad, you're up to what, 3 or 4 now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the
can't
running.
remember.
Yeah, you're in the
Well,
running.
I think yesterday was if you just count his first one. I think it was 3.
3?
Oh,
Oh,
three.
3 of the
Yeah,
one-on-ones.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
I hope you enjoyed yesterday. I couldn't see the chat, obviously, and obviously I was just relying on Jim, but I hope you enjoyed just the little wander around the city.
Dude, that was kind of cool.
I thought it was awesome, dude.
I really wanted you to fight a kangaroo, though.
I did
I was
too.
with Tony
I
on that.
couldn't find one.
I still think it would have been fantastic. He's, oh, okay. He just jumps up and grabs a koala and starts beating the crap out of it.
Oh, hey, look
My-
here, we got a wallaby.
my dictionary's all wrong.
All right.
So is it
Mug
true
time
you
again.
don't have shrimp there? You have prawn.
Wrong.
Bronze.
Yes, prawns. Stole it from Wisconsin. What did you do, man? You must have stayed up all night and made a whole bunch of those placards just waiting for the show.
That's it. I'm gonna have to start leaving little drone kings and Darwin Easter eggs in my videos.
Tony does.
The challenge on, man. Yeah, Tim's
First
right.
one.
Where?
First one to find it gets a free T-shirt.
Ooh, man. There you go.
Ripper without sleeves.
Without
Jesse,
sleeves, of course.
Jesse and I thought about doing that with like hats during the live show. Like, how many hats, change of hats
Mm.
do I have? You know,
I just started a thing on my most recent video. At the end, I ask a question related to the video that I just did, and I tell people to comment their answer. And if they get the answer right, I'm going to randomly pick one of the people who got it right and shout them out in my next video.
Oh, very cool.
Put the question in different spots though, not always at the end, because then people just know to skip to the end.
Yeah.
Well,
Exactly.
First of all, I'm gonna keep putting it at the end for the first little bit to try and get people to watch the whole thing.
Mm.
You know, because if they don't watch the whole thing and they leave a comment, then I know because they didn't answer the question.
Well, the cat's out of the bag now.
Well, yeah, but you guys don't count.
Oh. I'm going to use my second and third account.
That's fine.
This is my first time calling in, and now I'm like eliminated already.
Oh no, he didn't say.
gotta speak up, buddy.
We're not ineligible now, are we?
That's not what I meant. Like, you guys don't. I mean, it's gonna be I'm gonna do that because I have this website that you can put in a YouTube video and it'll randomly select one of the commenters.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I'm gonna use that.
Yeah, TubeBuddy will actually do that, won't they? I haven't tried it yet.
Well, I don't know if TubeBuddy does. I didn't look.
There's what site is it?
I have no idea.
Random name picker.
Mm-hmm.
Know what it is?
Yeah, YouTube random comment picker.
Yep.
Or YouTube comments.
I wonder if you have to have an account.
Commentpicker.com/YouTube.html.
Oh, you're talking about a third party? Not YouTube, not TubeBuddy?
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if I
okay.
just do this.
Oops.
What'd you do?
Who was saying they was going to call in if I called in? Let's bring them back.
Probably Jesse. Get up here, Jesse.
Well, you have to pay for this. That's dumb. I ain't doing that.
Just close your eyes and point at the screen.
That's what I would do.
No, that one you don't have to pay for, Wisco.
Well, the one I just found you did.
Okay. There's this one here you can use. I'll post it in the room.
Well, anybody who's got TubeBuddy and does not pay for it, has the free version of TubeBuddy, check and see if you have access to the random comment picker. Because Wisco, Jared, you need to get something like TubeBuddy or vidIQ.
I have vidIQ.
Oh, you do? Okay.
vidIQ is good. But
That's how I get all of my videos to rank.
Oh, really?
They're all good tools.
I've got one video that's got almost 6,500 views.
Oh, sweet.
You do?
But vidIQ has other things that everybody don't, and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
I have the Legend package, so I get what is it? A&B testing for thumbnails.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. Where's my TubeBuddy?
I have TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy?
Well, you want to see if there's a name picker on TubeBuddy, right?
Well, I know there is. I just can't remember if it's available for the free version. I know mine's available, and I've got the Pro, which is probably the level below yours, Ed. It's like the next step up from free.
Right, and then
Legend, yeah.
Legend's worth the ducats if you want to play with your thumbnails a lot.
Oh yeah.
Duke, I don't know if it showed up because I'm not a moderator, but I posted the link just under Ed's link.
You're oh, okay.
I don't see it.
Yeah.
You posted a Zoom link?
Yeah, the Zoom.
Okay. Well, and it made it. Let's see. What was I gonna do? I was gonna make you're on the show now, and you're known by Ed, so you get to be a moderator. That's how it works, folks. You got to come on the show to get a wrench. Yes.
This is my number one moderator.
Oh, Mr. Lodak, Jaron is?
Yes. He's my number one moderator. He's been my moderator since day one, pretty much, of live streaming.
Cool.
I've known him for years through goldprospectorspace.com. Yeah, he's a good guy.
He makes way too big of a deal out of this.
Oh, you're the world's greatest moderator.
I'd just like to take this time to point out that I was Jim's 26th subscriber.
There you go. You were an early adapter.
Back when you were in nappies.
When what?
Back when you were in nappies.
Nappies. What does that translate to?
Diapers, I would.
Diapers? Oh, okay. I'm like nappies.
Like, I don't know. I just assumed that's what it meant. The language barrier is real.
It is. It really is. Oh man.
I need a translator across the bottom of my thing, obviously.
You really do.
Yeah.
You need subtitles. We need to set you up with closed caption.
No, I can actually understand him very well. There's a lot of them that I have a hard time with. He doesn't seem to have the accent that some of them do.
Like
A
David
lot of
Blackwell.
accent.
He's from Texas.
Hey.
Oh, I thought he was from Alabama.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is that what you're
Put
doing,
another
Brad?
shrimp on the Bobby there, Mike.
Put another shrimp on.
Who's got the crawdads?
Oh, I think I need more coffee.
I think I need another beer.
Put them dads on that fire.
Was that a Yeti koozie?
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually,
How much
I,
those run?
I $25, I think. I got it from my future father-in-law.
Oh, very cool.
Oh,
Makes me-
everything Yeti is so expensive.
it is.
Did you know that Yeti has a 3/4 pound block of aluminum bottle opener for $50?
What?
$50, and people actually fucking buy it.
Why? Why, people?
I don't know.
God.
I thought about buying it just so I could do a review on it and try and put the
But the tax deduction.
try and get money off of it. From,
Yeah. Incorporate and use it as a tax deduction, Jared.
yeah, I could.
Yes, you could. I do that all the time. I mean, all within the law.
I wonder if I could do that for all the beer that I buy.
You're doing beer reviews, dude.
Yeah,
I bet you
might
could.
be able
I
to.
probably could.
Yep.
Actually, speaking of beer reviews, so I don't know if you guys
Shameless
know.
plug.
Shut up, Brad. There's this app called Tavor, is what it's called,
Mhm.
and on it they feature a whole bunch of like really rare beers that are from like small breweries all over the country, and you can it's like a subscription thing where you pick the beers you want and you pay however much for beer, and then they mail them to you.
Oh, like a Jelly of the Month Club.
Kind of, except you get to pick which beers you want and which ones you don't want.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And then and then they send them to you. I emailed them last night asking them if they wanted to do like some type of business like thing, because I don't want to pay for that.
Right.
I want to see. I want them to. I want to see if they want to like do a partnership where I'll like advertise for them.
Oh, yeah. You want comps for
Yeah.
reviews or for promo, right?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually got the idea from Crap My Dad Makes Me Watch. He recommended doing Strange Brew review.
Oh, yeah.
So then I would, because there's a lot of weird ones on there. I would basically use that as all the beer that I'd use for that entire series. Perfect.
Do it.
And since it's a subscription service, all of my followers, or well, you guys, if you wanted to, you'd be able to order through that app the exact same beer that I'm trying and reviewing, which I think would be super convenient.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Do it, man. I would.
I did. I'm just waiting on them.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I sent the email last night, like right after your show.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Ooh.
And if they don't answer at first, keep trying.
So, what was it here? I'll put a link to the thing in case anyone's interested in looking at it.
in that that club, the beer club, whatever it is.
Yeah. Okay.
They
so
should
this
start
is-
a they should start a
this is what I'm
dollar beer
talking
club.
about. This is what I'm talking about.
Oh, favor.com? About.favor.com?
Yep.
Wow, that's an about? Or no.
Why the hell did I do that? That's weird.
I'll try it. I'll try the link. See what
No,
what
it works.
goes.
Yeah, it works fine. Yeah,
It does?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yep, it goes what
Okay.
it's supposed to.
Oh, Tabor.
Yeah.
I thought it
that's what
said I thought it was an F. Ooh, get Get the beer you've always wanted. I'm going to give him a free plug because my boy might be partnering up with these folks. Tavor, get the beer you've always wanted to try.
Yeah.
Sweet. There, you can use this video now to show them that you're serious.
Yeah.
Discover.
Yep. No more advertising until you talk to me first.
Yeah, exactly. That's all they get.
No more. That's all you get. That's your free plug.
Yep, free plug. Free shameless plug.
Yep.
Right?
Shameless plug. There it is.
Seattle, Washington.
They're out of Seattle?
Yep, they're out of Seattle.
Oh, cool. Very
More
cool.
summer shandy. Yummy.
Mm. Well, I'd just be happy to have a friggin' standard light beer right now.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
It won't be long.
Light beer, that's a waste of time.
Not when you haven't had beer for 2 months, Ed.
I'm on a diet. I have light beer and diet smokes.
Night smokes.
Hey, Luke Duke.
Luke Duke, what's going on, man?
What's up, Luke?
Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta. Well, no, you gotta choose a mic, my friend. Look in your lower left hand of the Zoom interface and look for your microphone. Pop that up arrow and look for the microphone you got on.
Wait.
'Cause I don't see no microphone.
Mail tomorrow.
I heard it.
There we go.
Yeah, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
There you go, Luke Duke. What's up, man?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out.
Sweet. Well, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, right on, man.
We're talking beer. I think everyone can relate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why does that always seem to be the topic that we just kind of go to every time I'm on?
You of
Am I
all
that big of
people,
an idiot?
yeah,
Beer
you.
man, Wisco.
Oh, Wisco, what nights do you come on?
All of them.
I'm not on, Jaron.
Jaron, you got to remember that this is not only is Friday is kind of unique because I want a group on. We'll just all sit around and chat. But normally it's more of a one-on-one thing where we just get to talk about whatever my guest wants to talk about. So anybody can call in at any time. Now, Wisco has called in. What would we say, about 6 times?
I think I'm up to 7.
Up to 7. Okay. And Ed is up to 8 or more. I mean, there's.
I need to get on more. I can't let.
Well, I've caught Wisco like 3 or 4 times now, and I think it was all on the weekends.
No, I only do it Monday through Friday. So it might have been all Fridays, but it wasn't all Fridays.
Oh yeah, Friday.
I've been thinking about trying to do a live stream on Saturdays just to try and get my count up.
It's a good idea. A lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are doing that.
Well, live streams are supposedly like really good for the algorithm. I don't know.
It's very, very good for your watch time.
Well, I suppose, yeah, because you get how many do you have in here right now?
I think about 19. Did I have 19 at one point?
You have 12.
We're at 12 right now.
I have 12 right now.
Yeah.
I know my subscribers are hounding me to go live, and it's just not it's not my thing, really.
Do it, Jaron. And the more you do it, buddy, the more
Uh-oh, Tony's in the chat.
to you.
Uh-oh, Tony's in the chat. Where do you see Tony? I'm on live and I don't see him.
He says he said missing someone.
Oh, there he is. There he is. Yeah. I was looking down at the last one. Yeah, but like Ed said, once you start doing them and you feel real comfortable doing them, you'll want to do them all the time.
I
Yeah, I
love
think
doing live streams.
I think that's why I'm pushing myself a little bit, calling in on this, because it's something different, and at least then I can stuff up on someone else's show as opposed to mine.
Right. Well, this is actually a pretty good primer too, because you get to be on camera and talk, even though you're not responsible for the subject matter or anything like that.
Yeah.
But it's a really nice way to get comfortable in front of the camera, and I know it's even helped me. So I don't consider myself. What are we looking at, Luke Duke?
That's the front seat.
It's what? Oh, in front of a Jeep. Yeah, the winch.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah. But I got my flint napping tools out here. I was doing a little flint napping.
I saw a little bit of that. That looks cool, dude.
I don't even know what that means.
Luke,
It's when you smack a stone on the side to make it sharper. You're flaking off to make them sharper, like an arrowhead.
Oh,
Make
okay.
arrowhead.
Yeah, arrowhead or spearheads or cutting tools, all kinds of shit when you're napping. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got to use a specific stone. You can't like go get sandstone and expect it to do anything. But that right there, yeah, that'll cut some shit.
That's a beautiful piece of flint.
It is. It really is. Oh, you're flipping your phone back and forth.
Flint, obsidian, chert, quartz. Quartz would be hard to nap, though, I could imagine.
I wouldn't think that it would have the structural integrity because of the crystalline structures is made up too many different crystalline structures. I don't know. What do you?
Well, with
Have you ever tried it?
on it, I could understand, but
Mhm.
they've done it before.
Have they really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Quartz? Are you talking about?
Yeah. I guess I'm thinking of quartz that is kind of dirty, not like
Yeah,
a
'cause-
solid crystalline quartz.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I just see coming? Oh, just in time prepping. How you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. In case you guys are just joining us or lurking in the background, this is an open forum. Anyone can join at any time, and we have another guest. This is probably going to be audio only.
$5 says it's Tony.
100 people on.
Oh, you
here.
lost $5.
What's the record of guests on the Zoom?
Have no idea. They say that you can have up to 100.
Well, I mean your personal.
Oh, my personal? What do we have on there?
Well,
Ed, about 7 or 8?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh,
Hello.
hello, RJ. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Just thought I'd pop on and say hey.
Hey, welcome to the show, man.
Hey,
Yeah, man.
Now,
What up, my man?
now RJ has
No, no,
actually
no.
been on the show one-on-one before. He is a blind YouTuber, and he's a friend
He
of the
was
show.
on by himself one time, wasn't he?
That's what I said. He
Yep.
was on
Oh, I thought you said he
one-on-one.
wasn't.
Nope,
Okay.
nope.
Yep,
I mean, that's definitely a lie.
I was. Yeah.
Had
And
a,
I just uploaded my Two Blind Bastards show.
I remember you talking about that last time.
Yeah, we had to put the show on hiatus for a while,
Mhm.
but it's back. We just put the show up. Me and Colin McCubbin. He's a blind guy from Michigan.
Mhm.
So we was talking in Hangouts one day, and he goes, "Hey, you blind bastard!" And somebody goes, that sounds like a good title for a show for you guys. And we just ran with it, and we
Yeah.
just did a show. We had Angel Munoz on
Yep.
for the first half of the show,
Okay.
Mhm.
and so we're gonna try to do the show every Friday at 8 o'clock
Cool.
Eastern, but we're gonna do a Wednesday show on May 1st because that Friday, May 3rd, Colin has something to do. So I said we'll do a show for May 1st at 8 p.m. and then subsequent weeks we're gonna do Fridays at 8 p.m. So we're gonna have different topics and stuff like that.
Very cool.
So,
Very cool.
so y'all go and subscribe to my channel, and we'll keep you updated. Subscribe and bang the bell.
RJ, you can't see this, but I'm flashing up a shameless plug on the screen, which I do on occasion when, and believe me, I am happy to have people shamelessly plug, but it's funny.
Tony says we're a handsome crew. What a nice guy.
handsome
Tony,
crew.
what a guy.
Well, get on up here and ruin it for us, will you?
Yeah, come on, Tony.
Oh, no, I'm kidding, dude. I'm totally kidding.
Shots fired.
He knows I am.
Tony.
Yeah, did you
It's a
know,
puppy.
RJ, did you know that that Angel's been on this show a couple times?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Angel knows how to get around. He knows
He
how
does.
to get around, man.
Yeah, he's a good kid. I
I
like
see
Angel.
him everywhere.
He's a real good guy, but love you, Angel, but your laugh.
Oh, it's
Oh
loud.
my gosh, that laugh. It is just
Oh,
holy
Well,
crap.
hey, it's contagious. I mean,
It really is.
it is, but it will blow your
well,
ears.
and the sad thing is, there's been some people bullying him, and he gets really upset. He just wants to come out here and have fun, and
Who's bullying him? And you don't have to name names. I mean, is it? I've never seen anybody. What's that,
Oh,
Ed?
Some keyboard tough guy in their mom's basement.
Probably.
Somebody who's miserable and sees how happy he is and wants to bring him down to where they are.
Yeah.
There you
yeah.
go, West Coast.
Believe it or not, I got picked on so much in grade school and high school. I really did.
Well, you said you used to be smaller, thinner, right?
Well, I mean, kind of.
Kind of.
yeah.
I mean, I used to be a lot smaller than I am now
Uh-huh.
in high school, like 50, 60 pounds smaller.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like, it started in the 5th grade, and it was daily up until I graduated high school.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yep.
So
Sorry.
I know what it's like. Trust me.
Oh, you and I both, brother.
Mm.
I don't even know why. Like, it just came about for no
Huh.
particular reason.
I'll be damned.
So just one day, they all decided to hate me for whatever reason, and
Usually, you know what happens? It's some jealous asshole that maybe wants to deflect heat, so they start rumors and shit. I used to see that. You know, we all used to see that in high school and grade school.
Tim
Absolutely.
wants to know if you were kicked on by a sock, Wisco.
by a sock, no,
Not until recently.
not recently. Now him and Brad gang up on me. They talk about my sleeveless shirts.
Mm. Wait, your sleeveless shirts?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
You must look really sexy then, huh?
Now you got RJ on it.
I mean, I'm not a gay guy, but I'm just saying I could just picture it in my mind.
Well, so if here, just to describe me to you, I'm 6'2", 230, blonde hair, blue eyes.
oh Jesus, you sound like you could be one of those fighters from UFC or whatever.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no, not quite. I have been. Somebody called me Eminem the other day on this show.
What?
They did.
Yeah.
Was that
Somebody said
I think that was the puppet.
was that
wasn't
the
it?
puppet? I couldn't
Might have
remember.
been the puppet.
It was the puppet.
Hey.
Hey, puppet poetry comes up with some good stuff,
Oh,
though.
he's
I read it.
Hilarious.
Yes.
I still feel bad for Tim that one day because the puppet was just laying into him.
The puppet takes no prisoners.
No.
I found the puppet on Twitter as well, and some of the things it comes up with on Twitter.
Oh my God.
I follow him too. I actually found him. I didn't even know how I did. I think I saw it in a retweet or something. I thought, hell,
Really?
I'll follow the puppet.
The puppet.
Hey, welcome, Ghana. She said she was a goth chick in high school. Goth wasn't even a thing when I was in school. Ed, I imagine you were the same way.
When I was in school, goth was punk.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And I'm assuming that was
Dark
totally
little punk chicks.
Yeah, but they all didn't want to die.
I mean,
Wasn't that kind of the thing? It's like they were so depressed or out, so far outside society that and they all had thoughts of ending it. I don't know. That's
Tim,
just my perception.
Tim's like, I did shut him up though.
Oh man.
I'm not really sure if all goths want to die or not.
No, I don't mean it
I
like
don't
that. What I mean is that
No.
they're just. I think like depression seems to
Death
be the.
and darkness is like the theme. I think.
Yeah, and that's just my perception. It could be totally wrong, but like I
I
said,
don't
I haven't known any, to be honest with you. So
me either.
I'm talking out my ass.
There
Um,
would
I can
be a
totally
lot that
explain
would
this.
say
I do
punk
not want to touch it live.
Oh.
Hey, by the way, Rent a Grown's here. Hey, how you doing, Claire? And Train Vlogs, my buddy, man. He was my first video guest. Young guy. He's a good kid. Good kid.
I thought I was the youngest guy in here, but I'm pretty sure he is.
Well, him or I've also had Jackson Draws, who's
Quentin
also young.
TV's pretty young.
Yep.
Jackson Cross is a young guy.
He's a young guy.
How old are you, Wisco?
24.
Yeah, he's 24.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah,
different.
you're a young pup.
Younger.
You're the same age as Rent a Grown, I believe, unless she's 25. I can't remember Claire. Sorry about that. But also Swift TV, who I can't remember what his. Spencer Tainment is also
He's
a young
pretty
guy.
young too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said
Entertainment's really young.
Mm-hmm. And he's been on the show a couple times.
he looks like he's like 12, but I don't think so.
No, I think he's about 13. Yeah.
Is he? Okay,
Yep.
so I was right.
Yep. I know it's only a year, but so Rent a Grown. Claire says, my best friend is goth. She's not depressed and doesn't want to die. She's just deeply interested in the macabre. Okay. I get that. Yeah, I probably misspoke.
I don't know what that word means.
Macabre,
Macabre.
the dark side of life, You never saw that show that was like all about oddities and this couple who created they collected all these weird death objects, baby coffins and shit like that. Yeah, that would be macabre for sure. And Ghana says, nope, I like life. I'm an art nerd, comics and stuff. So you kind of got out of that, I'm assuming. Which, that's cool.
My best friend growing up, Dad was a mortician, and he would bring display coffins home. I have a couple of my pets buried in them.
Oh, wow.
All right, cool.
Good story, man.
What a way to go out.
I had a friend going to high school, and I still keep in contact with him today. And his dad was a funeral director, and my friend that went to high school with me, actually, it was him and his brother, and both brothers actually followed in their father's footsteps and became funeral directors.
Wow.
And when we found out that their father had died, I was thinking, isn't it ironic that these kids grow up around the mortician profession,
Mm-hmm.
and they end up burying their own dad? It's weird.
That would be something else.
Actually embalming your own dad, and then not just doing the funeral, but burying
Like, physically, like actually
doing it. Yeah.
So they prepped him?
They prepped him. They did everything.
Oh,
Okay, see,
man.
that's just got to be killer. I don't think I'd be able to even do that.
Oh, I would have called in reinforcements on that one.
For sure.
Well, I mean, they have a staff working for them, but it's their family.
Okay. So yeah, they probably had some.
That's got to hit you right in the fucking feels.
Oh gosh, yes, absolutely.
But it
absolutely.
was, but it just shocked me because when my parents passed away, the father's name was Paul, and the brothers' names were Matt and Tim. And so Paul was there for my dad's funeral, and he was not there for my mom's. Or no, he was there for my mom's. But I think Matt took care of my mom's funeral, but Paul, the father, was sitting in the audience. And now keep in mind, I went to school with Matt and Tim, so it was a relief to know that I could go to my buddy and say, "Hey, Matt, I'm feeling kind of down, about mom." And he would, this kid, I went to school with this dude, so to have him call me 2 weeks after my mom's death and say, "Hey, man, how you holding up? Is there anything I can do for you?" And yeah, it was a courtesy call from the funeral home to check on me, but at the same time, it was one of my best friends from school, and that meant a lot, because a lot of kids in high school would be, "Oh, I'll keep in touch," and a lot of them never do. But Matt and I have always been keeping in touch with one another. I know I can call him anytime, day or night, and say, "Hey, man, I just need to talk to you, man," and he's right there. And it's good. It's a blessing to know that you have a friend like that. And I can name several friends that I could call any time of the day or night, that would, come and help me out.
Sure. You know what that speaks to, though? I mean, I never really thought about that, but think of a mortician in a small town.
Yeah.
You're going to know everyone in that small town, and then you're going to have to bury him eventually.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
That's the way Okeechobee is.
Yeah. Burying your friends. That would suck. That would suck.
The town I live in.
This is kind of morbid, but as a younger guy in the gold prospecting community, most of the people I meet are like old prospectors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And while they have a lot of knowledge, at the same time, they are going to pass away at some point soon.
Yep.
It's kind of morbid for to be a younger guy in the gold prospecting community.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Oh, we were just agreeing with you, I believe.
Yeah.
Hey, Claire, we'll see you, hun.
Bye, Claire.
She's gonna crash out. Thanks for being here, babe. We'll talk to you again soon, and her and I are still talking about getting together in Broad Ripple for a sandwich. Can't wait until I can have sandwiches again.
I kind of want a sandwich right now.
Stop it.
You know,
No,
one
you don't.
person I'd love to see you interview would be Pusha Studios. That would be awesome.
I did.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, Andrew came on the show. When was it, guys? About a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Andrew was.
Wow.
Show, wasn't it?
Huh?
First review show, I think, wasn't it?
I still didn't. You cut out.
The first channel review.
Oh, it might. Yeah,
He
it
did it.
was. You're absolutely right, Brad. It was the first channel review and shout out video. So, RJ, I don't know how you see the web, but check out the channel reviews and shout outs playlist.
Mhm.
I think it's number 1.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The first one.
Oh yeah. Because
The best
Pusha
one.
Studios. Yeah, Andrew's a good guy, and I'd love to talk to him and his wife. I mean, they're good people.
They
They're-
really are good people. They really are. And we had a really good conversation, especially about some of the things that YouTube has done recently with the 1,000, 4,000, and all that. Yeah, you should listen to that and see what you think. But yeah, I love it. In fact, he was on the show last night, wasn't he?
He stopped in for a little while, yeah.
Yep.
And
And I
I was
scared
just
him
on his
away.
stream earlier,
Hmm.
and he said that they were cut off from their water main break for like 24 hours.
Oh, brutal. Hey, Scott Victor's here.
Scott Victor. Oh, I love that dude.
Juneau County Droner is in. How you doing, buddy? Said
What's
hello
up,
to you,
Scott Victor?
Jerry.
Juneau County Droner, I'll have to try that one. I'm actually drinking Summer Shandy by Liney's right now.
Mm.
The Canoe Paddler is what he's drinking.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever had that one before.
Sandwich. Scott, you ought to come up. This
Quit
is
saying
a
sandwich, Jim.
what's that?
Said quit saying sandwich.
Oh, I couldn't help it. Gana said it.
Yeah, Scott, come on up in here, man.
Yeah, come on the show. This is a wide open panel. We're actually now we're not going to get close to this, but we're actually trying to break Zoom. They say you can have 100 guests. I want 100 guests, and before I croak, that's all my bucket list, and it's going to happen.
More.
More.
Or at least we're going to get as high as we possibly can
Oh, you darn
before
right.
something breaks.
Jim,
Yes.
I've got to run.
Oh, okay.
I got to go get the kids some lunch. We're off for the afternoon. We got the basketball's on in town, so we're going to go.
Oh,
watch
that's
the
right. It's Saturday for you.
Yeah, it's Saturday afternoon for you. Well, Brad, thanks for making it, man. You didn't think you were going to. I'm happy you did, buddy.
Bye, Brad.
So, like I said, I was sitting in the corner just waiting for Jared. He didn't bite this off.
Hey, see, I was waiting for you.
See, I didn't write anything in the chat. So he wouldn't have known I was around.
Oh. Actually, yeah, you're right. You didn't.
Oh, he stayed
Yeah.
silent. He stayed silent. He was lurking until just waiting on you.
And then Jim said, what is it, 25 minutes in, I've had enough. I said, I got to go now. Otherwise, all my cup ideas were a waste of time.
And you
I was
nailed
actually-
those.
One of the reasons I wasn't on right away is I was pulling double duty. I was on this show and I was watching Pusa because
Yeah.
they're doing what was it? Random reviews today, and I wanted to try and get my channel up there, but they were taking too long, and they were just hanging out with everybody, and they weren't actually putting channels up till like right after your show started. I'm like, man, whatever. It's more fun over here. I can actually give my 2 cents.
There you go. Well, hey, Brad, tell the family we said hello, man, and have a good day, will you?
Thanks,
Have a
guys.
great weekend, Brad.
Yes, have a great weekend, man.
Bye, Brad. I'll miss you.
Sure.
Bye, Brad. Good news. Good to talk to you.
Oh, I think I feel a tear.
Mm.
We'll
Yep.
see you, buddy.
Bye, guys.
Yeah, but like I was saying, this is a wide open forum. We're just we're trying to have anybody on, and that's what the Friday Free for All is all about. Ooh, somebody just popped up. Oh, Ghana. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I saw you. There you go. Pop your camera on and make sure you choose a microphone because I don't see a microphone just yet. and
Up
I
on
will
the top right now.
unmute
That's
you.
weird.
What's that?
I said I was looking. My screen was like the bottom left, and now I'm up on the top right. I'm like, oh, wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, this is like a mobile Hollywood Squares. It'll throw you guys all around.
That should be the theme for one of your shows, Jim.
Oh, that's not a bad idea, dude.
Oh,
I should be asking questions and have a
Yes.
couple contestants.
yes, that would be awesome.
Dude, I love that
Guess I
idea.
have to get a camera.
Yeah, you'll have to get a camera for that one.
Man, yeah, and you just get like the first 9 people to call in are your contestants, and then you just
Yes,
yes.
that
Good
would be
idea,
cool.
Wisco.
What's that?
I said, good idea.
It is. It's fantastic. Ghana, how you doing? Can you hear us?
Hi.
Oh, she
Hi.
can. All right.
Make
Hi.
sure you turn down your YouTube video and just listen to the Zoom, and you should be good to go.
Okay.
Because otherwise you'll have a hideous delay.
What is the delay about, Jim? Like, is it about 10 seconds? You think?
Yeah, well, it usually varies anywhere from about 5 to 15.
Oh, I didn't know if you like.
Yeah, it really
set the
depends on
delay.
your connection.
No, yeah,
Well,
exactly. It depends on your connection. Depends on
Okay.
how busy YouTube is. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that delay, as it just is what it is. So everything you see happening on my show is usually
12
5.
seconds.
Right now it's about
You're
12.
12?
Okay. So whatever happens on my show is usually 5 to 15 happens 5 to 15 seconds before you guys actually see it out there on YouTube.
Yep.
So
Mm.
and that's typical for any live stream. Any live stream. There's nothing you can do about it.
I didn't know if you could pick. Like,
No, you can
what
you
want the
can
delay at.
no, you
You
can
can
actually set a
delay
delay.
it.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually set a delay, but this is a natural delay that you can't do anything about.
Okay.
Hey Ghana, do you have a first name, or are you just happy with? Am I saying it right, Ghana?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Ghana. Ghana's fine, Ghana.
Is that your first name, or should we just refer to you as Ghana?
You can refer to me as Ghana. My
Yeah.
full name is Georgiana.
Georgiana? Mm-hmm. Sweet. Well, welcome to the show, hon. I'm so glad you called up.
Where are you from?
I live in Arizona.
Oh,
Arizona.
It's hot.
you don't
I
know
used
Crystal
to
Banner,
live
do you?
there.
What's that?
Go ahead, Ed.
Oh, I used to live in the Bullhead City area.
Oh, nice. I live in Buckeye.
Oh, okay.
If that's really far from me,
Yeah, that's the way.
That's really far from me and Luke Duke. Luke
Oh.
Duke's fellow Hoosier.
I don't know if you guys know, but I'm
Yeah,
expecting
these are-
5 to 7 inches of snow tomorrow.
Oh no.
Yep.
What you get for living in Wisconsin.
Cleveland.
5 to 7 inches of snow
Yuck.
tomorrow.
Wow.
That,
No,
that
thanks.
sucks.
Thank God I'm living in Florida.
It's literally,
Yeah.
literally almost got up to 70 degrees today, and there's going to be snow tomorrow. Tell me how that makes sense.
It
well,
doesn't.
it happens in Utah all the time.
Well, but that's in the
Hmm.
mountains, though.
No, in the valley.
Oh.
Oh.
That,
It's
that,
just-
It's crazy.
It was like
You don't have weather weight.
101 degrees here.
what's that,
Say
Gavin?
101 degrees.
You had 101
Yeah,
degrees?
101.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Mm.
And here,
No
we are.
thanks.
Here we are sitting in the 60s like suckers in Indiana.
Honestly, it could be
Wow.
70 degrees all the time. That'd be perfect for me. 70 is like the hottest I would go. Just because anything over that, I just can't handle it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
built for the cold.
Well,
Down here, if you go over to the coast, because I live inland, but if you go over to the coast and you go to the beach and it's above 70, 78 to 100 degrees out there,
mhm.
Oh yeah.
about 15 minutes, boom, I get burnt.
Yeah, RJ. I don't know. Do you know where Indy Atlantic is?
Where?
Indy Atlantic or Melbourne?
Melbourne, yes.
I have family that lives there.
Ah,
Yeah, so we visit every once in a while. It's
yeah.
just so hot.
Melbourne is about 2 hours. 2 hours away. 2 to 3 hours away from me.
Okay.
I know where that is.
Yeah,
Cool.
I've got family that lives there. It is so hot.
Yep. If you're going to be out in the sun, they advise us to use sunscreen, even if it's cold outside. They still, because the rays of the sun can still affect you.
Oh yeah.
So
Definitely.
And the opposite is true here.
yeah.
Over winter, it got so cold that we had a cold snap for a week. The wind chill was -60.
Damn.
So if you were outside for more than 5 minutes and you had exposed skin, whatever skin was exposed, you'd have frostbite.
Oh.
Try working in that shit, Wisco. When you're in a man lift at 41 below zero, trying to roll trusses in a building.
Oh, man.
I hear you, Ed. I worked at it's called 10 Sleep Fish Hatchery
Oh
in
dang.
like -31. It was brutal.
I've hunted in that weather. I've
got a
absolutely hunted in
couple
that
of-
weather.
I've got a couple of videos on my channel from that cold snap. I've got 2 of them, I think. There's one of them I was literally blowing bubbles with soap, and it freezes. Like, the bubbles literally freeze.
Wow. Wow.
Chris, why don't you come ice fishing?
Oh, Scott Victor, my man.
He
How you
joined
doing?
us. So did Robert Stanton.
Yeah.
Robert's been on the show before.
Yes,
Cool.
Hi, Scott.
Hello,
Robert.
Scott. We're still waiting for Scott's microphone. Check your lower left on your Zoom interface, Scott, and you'll see the microphone. Hit that up arrow and choose the mic you're apt to use.
Jim, we're getting closer and closer to Hollywood Squares.
I know. 3 more, and we've got.
Yeah.
But Ghana, I wanted to apologize for my characterization of goss before we get too deep into this because I think I butchered the definition.
No, don't worry.
Okay, don't take that don't take that the wrong way.
All right, I'm
not
back.
afraid of the dark side.
You're afraid of the dark side?
No, they're not afraid of the dark side.
You're right. Pardon me, Ed. You're cutting out a little bit, man. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right.
Hey, Jim, can I get
I'm
like
not-
a
I'm not
special
that-
title for my name?
Can you what?
Get a special title for my name there, Jaren? It just says Jaren. Can you write Mr. Lodek?
I could.
Can you guys see my video?
No,
I
I see gray.
You're gray, man.
Robert Stanton? Yeah, you're
Oh.
gray. You're still gray. I have to choose the camera, the camera that you have hooked up. Oh, there you are. Man, it's
there we go.
dark.
There's a face.
Alexa,
It's dark over there.
turn the light on.
Yeah,
Mm.
you're
I
outside.
see a monitor.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Here's to you, Wesco.
Oh, is that another liney?
Line and Kugels.
Cheers.
Right on.
Oh, look, he's left. He's left the building. Where'd Jared go? Wisco. Anybody see him leave?
I think he looked at himself in the mirror and he went,
You probably had to get another beer.
Probably. But I think
Or Jesse said pee.
there you go. Yeah, yeah. He does have a fridge right behind him because he's pulled them out before. Remember when he popped open a few beers?
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah.
All right,
we were
what I
wondering-
miss?
Hey, you just got toasted, man, but you were off screen.
Toasted? By
Yeah,
who?
by Robert.
What the hell
And me.
for?
and me.
Oh, and RJ apparently.
What for?
I just unmuted you, Robert.
Oh,
We
thanks.
had,
I was talking to the wife.
Oh,
we
I'm
had
sorry.
to, we had
Sorry.
to we had to make we
There
were
you go.
wondering where you were, and I
There
said
we go.
To you,
I was
Wesco.
wondering where you were, and I said, oh, he probably looked at himself in the mirror and went, ah!
Yeah. Now the beers are going right through me. I'm on number 4 already.
Oh boy.
What? Oh, damn!
So Jesse was right.
Oh, Jesse won.
Well, RJ, I'm from Wisconsin, so drinking is like our state sport.
Wow.
State sport. Hey, Scott, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Scott? Shake your head. Yes. I don't think you can hear us yet.
I don't think so.
Hello, Scott.
Yeah. When you,
Hello, Scott.
hello,
Video
Scott.
call
Can you
in
hear
show
us?
to Scott. There we go.
You can hear us. Okay. Have you clicked the up arrow next to the microphone and chosen? Okay, you can see that, but there's also mic choice. Choose whatever mic you might have hooked up to your PC, and you should be good to go. And then, of course, it'll come in unmuted or muted, so I'll have to unmute you. He's plugging one in now. Plugging in. Oh, party foul. Oh man.
I don't know if you can see that, Wesco. That is canoe paddler.
Canoe paddler.
What kind of beer? What kind is it?
It's a lager.
A lager. Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just like a. All right.
Any special flavors to it?
I think that's just their standard lager.
That's their standard lager. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. I'm not as familiar with Liney's as I should be.
Liney's makes a lot of good beer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've had a few, but just it's not one I buy on a regular basis. Chrissy says, would be cool if you all could do a live jam. Who here plays an instrument? Raise your hand if you play an instrument.
I used to play the trombone.
Well, I bet you still can. Ooh, Ghana, what do you play?
No.
You used to play the flute.
Oh.
Play drums.
Play piano and sax.
Drums on yeah. Me and we could do a double, man. We could be the Grateful Dead of YouTube.
Oh God.
I can play drums in a pinch.
Can you?
Mm-hmm. My dad used to be the drummer in a band.
Oh, that's right. You told me. Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool.
So, in a pinch, I could do that if I had to.
Mm.
It'd take a little bit to, get myself familiar, but I'd be able to do it.
Oh, there it is. All right, I'm gonna unmute you, Scott. Can you hear us?
Yes.
I can hear you now. Hey,
oh,
Scott.
God is live.
Thanks, fellas.
Welcome to the show, Scott. Welcome to the
I
show.
like Scott's blue lighting in the background.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah,
Very
I like
cool.
it.
In fact, I went with this because I didn't want to mimic Scott or any of the other blue tubers.
Blue tubers.
Oh, I just made that up. Feel free to use it.
The thing about Scott Victor is he helps people grow
Sure he
on
does.
YouTube. Yep.
Oh, really?
I've seen a lot of Scott's live streams.
Oh yeah.
I have not. Why have I not?
Why have you not?
Scott, what's your channel?
Victor.
Check it on the chat, Jared. He typed a few minutes ago.
Was that
Yeah.
the way?
You'll be able to write or you'll be able to dot click him there.
Which one
Ooh.
is it?
Scott
I
Victor.
was subscribed.
How do you pronounce your last name, Scott?
It's a Richter scale with an F.
Okay,
Oh.
there it is.
Richter. Okay, Scott
Okay,
Richter.
got it.
Awesome.
Richter scale with an F. Yeah.
No,
Cool.
I'm not sub. You have a new subscriber.
There we go. Bam.
I
Bam.
feel like
gotta ask.
this is the beginning. Though I've loved you for 1,000,000 years.
I didn't know this was Sing Your Heart Out.
I didn't either.
Well, this was Cap 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Zoom rocks, you guys. This is incredible.
This
Isn't it
is-
cool? Wait,
It's
wait.
a amazing program. It's a very good program.
I'll be doing test streaming tomorrow, Jim.
Oh, will you?
And Skype
Mhm.
together, so I could get callers into my live stream
Sure.
again.
Sure.
Oh,
Well, the only
At what
problem
time?
is I'm trying to figure out how to hook Skype into YouTube because I don't know if you do that via OBS or how you do that.
I
You do
use
that via
it with
OBS.
Yeah.
OBS.
OBS, yeah. For
Yeah,
sure.
you can do it with OBS or you can do it with vMix. It's really not all hard. Just becomes another source.
Wait, how much is vMix?
It ranges anywhere from $0 to $1,200, and that's a one-time.
$1,200. Holy crap.
I
Yeah.
think I'd rather stick with OBS.
and it should work for most people. The only reason I went with vMix is because I do this professionally as well. So having all the options that the top level vMix gives is indispensable for me.
Ah,
Yeah.
so this is a DJ kind of application, or
Well, VJ for more accurately, but it's a video switcher. So I mean, you can put together an entire live show. My whole goal is to eliminate all post editing. So when I go into a show, I've got a slide up. I go into an open video. I've got over music or under music. I take all the cameras. My cameras are remote controlled, and I can remote control them through vMix. Sorry, guys, I don't mean to make this show about me, but RJ did ask. And
Oh, wow.
Jim,
I know,
it's kind
right?
of your show.
I know, but it's always about me, and I try not to do this. And then so I get to be a one man band. I switch it, and then I close video, close slide, whatever
Damn.
stingers and all that sort of stuff. That
Yeah.
way, I can literally hand them a thumb drive and say, "There you go. Use it any way you want to. Thanks for the money."
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Thanks for the money.
Yeah, no post production.
Exactly.
So what website do you go to get this vMix from? vMix.
vmix.com. Yeah, it's just the letter V mix.com.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay. Nice. All right.
Yeah, the free version is somewhat limited. It's much more limited than like your DaVinci is compared to the full version, but DaVinci Resolve.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But a lot of people can do a lot with that program.
Yeah.
All right,
Wow.
RJ, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
So you're blind, right?
Yep.
How the fuck do you use your computer?
Yes, that's a question on everyone's mind.
Good question.
I have a talking program that I use, and
Oh.
yeah.
Did
Okay.
I ask you this when you were on the show, RJ? If it was a JAWS reader?
Yeah.
Okay, but is it? I can't remember.
Well, there's several different programs.
That's
that
exactly
blind
what you said.
people
Now,
use.
yeah. Now the memory.
Is I've used JAWS for Windows. I've used the NVDA screen reader. I've used the Window Eyes screen reader, which is no longer in service. It's they discontinued that one. But if you're looking for a really good screen reader that gives you more context on as to what's on the screen, the best one out there is JAWS for Windows.
Okay.
Even though, I mean, if you want a full version of JAWS with SMA, with the SMA maintenance service agreement.
What is SMA? What's that acronym stand for?
Maintenance service agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
MSA.
Then the creators of the software charge about like $400 or $500. But if you live at home like I do, and you just only use it for your home computer, then you only have to pay $90 a year for it, which is really good.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
yeah, it is.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So, and now they have it. They added a feature to JAWS, and I want to try it out.
Mhm.
But they added this feature where you press this certain keystroke on your computer along with the letter P, and it'll say picture menu, and then you go down this menu. It's like in a tree view,
Mhm.
and you find a picture and you press enter on that thing. It uploads the picture to the cloud, and then JAWS will describe to you man sitting on a bench.
No way.
That's awesome.
Now wait a minute. What it used to do, and I've worked with JAWS quite a bit on this side, right? Where I never had a JAWS reader, but I knew what it did, and it used to read the alt description or the title that's in the metadata. Is it still that way, or is it actually reading the image? Is it interpreting the image?
It's actually reading. It's actually reading the metadata, and it's also reading the image.
Okay. But still, I got to make this a point because ADA accessibility is really important to me as a web developer. Guys, if you have images to throw up on a website, make sure your alt tag, your description of that image is on point. And the reason you need to make it on point is because of people like RJ, who that's the only way they get to, and these are air quotes, that's the only way they get to see those images. If you put crap in there or a bunch of stupid keywords, you're doing people a disservice, not only from a search engine perspective, but also for those who are sight impaired.
Well, and a lot of times when I come across images, it'll say, it'll sometimes say, description is unavailable for this image.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, shit. Well, who? Because, and that's the thing. Because if it sees, okay, this is a man, this is a man sitting on a bench, then okay, I can then, you know, describe to RJ what this is, you know.
Right.
I mean, because the program's trying to translate everything
Mm-hmm.
in real time a lot of times, because it uploads the picture to the cloud, and then it somehow transfers the translation back
Yeah.
to my system, and then it says, okay, this is what the picture is. Now I couldn't upload a photo and it'd say, oh, Scott Victor taking a piss. You know, I couldn't do that. But
I'm pretty sure Scott wouldn't want that either.
no, I'm
I'd be
just
like
saying.
Scott, be like, where the hell did that come from?
What? That's clearly a dolphin.
But I mean, it'll just tell you, you know, like it wouldn't say, oh, Guyana in a bathing suit or anything like that. It would just say woman in swimwear, basically.
Yeah.
It wouldn't, or woman in a bathing suit, blonde hair, blue eyes, you know, whatever.
Hey, that's
it
me.
Just,
I was just
God.
thinking he's describing Wisco's image.
in a bikini, apparently.
Bikini and beer. So blonde hair, blue eyed, bikini, beer. That's Wisco.
Oh my gosh.
Mental picture. No.
Stop.
Believe it or not, my pecs are actually big enough for it.
Oh man. TMI, dude. TMI.
Hey, you gotta get some context. RJ wants to know. Well, maybe he doesn't,
yes.
but I'm
Maybe.
describing it for him anyway.
Oh my gosh. I could just picture it in my head.
Oh boy. Yeah, as we all did. Now we have to take that to the grave.
Yeah. Thank God Brad and Tony aren't here. Well, Tony's listening, but
Yeah, he was on the road, which is why he didn't come on.
well, he says he's almost home, so he's listening.
Oh, cool.
I know as soon as he gets home, Tony's gonna come on the panel, and I'm just gonna get an earful. I can already sense it. But at least I won't have Brad on my case too, so it's only it's only
Yes.
one guy instead of two.
Exactly. Chrissy, I can't do that, but it would be a logistical nightmare because Zoom keeps swapping the blocks around as somebody new comes in. What she's asking for is, can I put everyone's name underneath their image? If I locked it down now, I could, but it's really difficult.
You want to have,
Oh, Brad's still listening. He's in the chat.
Oh.
He's been lurking the whole time.
Oh man.
I'm never coming on with Brad ever again because I know that I can just see what's gonna happen.
Well, starting at the top, Chrissy, left to right, we've got Ed. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, as we look at it, we've got Ed, and then we've got Jared, and then we've got Luke, and then we've got Gianna, and then we've got Robert, and then we've got Scott, lower right, if that helps. Robert, did you mute your mic on purpose or just shake your head yes or no? You did? Okay. Yeah.
Well, he was like, RJ's grossing me out on here, so.
Yeah, but that didn't do anything for his headphones.
Yeah, it did. It probably made his headphones want to go.
Oh, I don't know. Some of the things already said tonight were enough to make my eyes burn.
You're all welcome.
Yes, thanks, Jared.
Juneau County Droner says, unmute me, Jim. Oh, he retracted it.
Oh, you talking about Robert?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
you're
that.
unmuted. No, that's okay.
I had to burp and I muted myself and then I couldn't unmute. I was like,
Yeah. Well, now that there's actually a pretty good reason behind that. When I mute everyone, I've had a couple kids pop in, not on these sort of things, but they thought they were going to be guests. And then the N-word was thrown out there, and I'm sure there was a lot of yuck in the bedroom. So I mute everybody when we come on.
Yeah, I got a couple things I want to sell.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Can
yeah.
I sell something and it's just a screen full of ass?
Yeah. Well, that one, remember that one, Wisco, that was actually, he came on, and that's when he started throwing out the N-word.
Yep, I remember.
Yeah, the ass was something total different. I'm looking at somebody's ceiling, And I'm
Oh,
thinking,
yeah,
oh
yeah, yeah.
boy, yeah. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
great, here we go.
That's never good.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I didn't let him on, and before I knew it, he must have thought he was on because then it was nothing but a screen full of ass. And again, I'm not going to go into details on that.
Unlike now, we have a screen full of asses.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but these aren't going to get me a strike.
Well, let me tell you what happened to me one
Sure.
time. This is on my former channel before, I shut it down last year.
Hmm.
Well, okay, as you know, I use Hangouts on air because it's easy for me to use, all right?
Hmm.
So I don't have a webcam, but I'm just having fun, I have somebody on with me, right? So I'm doing a live stream, and like an idiot, I put the link in the chat, for someone to come on.
Hmm.
Because I'm like, okay, anybody come on to the chat that would like to come on? Well, my friend is on the chat with me, and he's blind too. And me and him are just sitting there talking and everything, and all of a sudden, I hear somebody come in the chat, and I hear, ooh, oh,
Oh man.
Oh no.
oh,
Oh,
oh, ooh, ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. We get it.
Yeah. Picture drawn, RJ.
And I'm like, what's that noise? Is somebody playing a movie or something? I'm like, what's that noise? And then my other friend chats me on Hangouts. He goes, RJ, shut down the stream. Shut down the stream now.
Well, yeah.
So I shut down the stream, and my buddy calls me on Hangouts. He goes, RJ, you better delete that shit now. I'm like, what? I'm like, what happened? He goes, somebody was playing gay porn on your stream.
Oh man. Oh
They could have
man.
classed it up and had midget porn. That would have
midget gay porn. Oh boy.
Makes you wonder how they find the streams with the addresses in the comments so quickly.
Oh, I know, right? It
must be software or something that allows them to search for it.
But it was
I
so
don't know.
weird because I had no idea what it was. Because when it first came on, I heard, oh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
You are not helping, RJ.
On a side note, who likes
I
beer?
think we're
Yeah.
kind of good here.
I like beer.
I
Hey.
like beer.
Makes me a jolly old fellow.
Yeah.
How about that NFL draft?
Speaking of beer, Jim.
I really love the mock draft.
Yes.
No, Jim.
Yes.
We were talking that one day.
I'd love to have some pizza and some Michelob.
Oh man.
Michelob. Ew. No. No.
You should listen or watch some of his videos.
Okay, Coors
Yeah.
Light.
Coors Light.
No.
No.
Coors Light's pretty good.
No.
Coors Light
Bud
is
Light
fine.
Platinum is the best light beer you can have.
Did you hear it?
Bud Light Platinum.
Bud Light
Yes,
Platinum.
Bud Light Platinum.
Oh man, Rolling Rock.
Okay,
Oh,
Rolling
yeah,
Rock is
Rolling
not
Rock.
bad. Rolling Rock's not bad. I can do Rolling Rock.
Oh
I've
man.
never tried that.
Honestly, it doesn't really taste much different than all the other ones. It's just
No.
a little smoother than, like, honestly, if you don't drink a lot of beer, you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Looks good, Luke.
What's really funny is when you go to Europe and you order any of those kind of beers.
Yeah.
They're like super duper expensive,
Mm-hmm.
and
I believe it.
it's comical. It's funny.
You know what's hilarious?
$8 for a light? Are you kidding
Yeah.
me? From Miller?
Yeah, and in Wisconsin, you can get a 30 rack for $10.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good Lord.
beer is
Really?
so cheap here. Like, you have no idea. Actually, alcohol in general is so cheap here just because we drink so much of it. They make more money off of us selling it for cheaper than they do other places selling it for more.
Volume.
Yes, sheer volume.
Oh
I mean,
man.
Economics for you.
Actually, here, hold on. I'm going to see if I can move this. I'm going to show you the inside of my refrigerator in my room. It is just
We'll describe it.
full of beer.
Yes, it is.
It is just
Full of
packed.
beer.
Wesco.
Yeah.
Wesco.
Yeah.
Have I said I loved you?
And that's not even all of it. Downstairs, I've got a handle of Jim Beam Devil's Cut,
Holy.
a couple of 7.5s of other various Jim Beams, like maple, apple, double oak, twice barreled.
Well,
I've got a handle of Captain downstairs. I've got a handle of Kessler's. I've got a
look at
third
that.
rack of Natural Light Natterdays, the strawberry lemonade.
you see what Robert's holding up?
Ooh, the Tennessee Fire.
Yeah, he's got the
I've
fire.
got half a handle. I've got half a handle of Fireball downstairs too.
Now let's put this in perspective. Not only is he from Wisconsin and still in Wisconsin, but he's a college student as well.
Oh yeah,
All right?
yeah. So
All
it
right,
just,
so yeah.
so it is not frowned upon at all. It is encouraged.
Yes, it's alcohol and ramen noodles, I think, is the
I don't like ramen noodles. I prefer mac and cheese.
You know what's so weird?
what's that?
You know what's so weird? I have a friend. She moved to my area when she was like 15, 16 years old.
Oh, God, great.
And she's from Wisconsin. And she said, if you go to Wisconsin, you can try all different kind of cheese
Dog Creek.
because cheese is the big thing in Wisconsin.
Oh God, yeah.
Oh yeah.
RJ, you need to go to my channel and just watch all of my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit. The last video I just put out is on cheese curds. You know what those are?
Culver's cheese curds. Awesome.
Oh yeah, the curds and whey, just like mother.
Kind of.
Okay.
Not,
Awesome.
cheese curds
Cheese
are
curds.
the fucking best.
Yes.
It's the latest video I put out, and it just describes them to a T. And I have a bunch of video on beers and just Wisconsin culture in general. That's like my whole channel.
And a good channel it is. He's on the rise. I mean, what'd you say you were? 311 now?
312. Somebody
312.
graciously decided to subscribe in the last hour. or so.
Kaboom. Hey, Tazzy Adventures got here. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Yeah. Yeah, go check him out, RJ. It's pretty cool stuff. I take credit for boosting his best light beer.
No,
video.
Jim, did you done that? That video was actually taken off.
Is it
Like, I
really?
shit you not.
That's
It
cool.
had less than 100 views before you did that. Now it's at 544.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, little push works.
Yeah.
I loved it. Even though I made fun of the light beer, LITE.
Oh,
I tell you one person I love to listen to. I could listen to her all day long. It's Xenia on Pusher Studios. I could listen to her voice all
I love
day
her
long.
accent.
I do
Yeah.
too. I do
Her
too.
accent is awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Did you listen to her their Easter egg video? That was kind of a family shot.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Outdoorsy girl says poutine. You guys know what poutine is?
I know it's a Canadian dish.
Yep.
I've
And
never
one
had
of
it.
one of the main ingredients is cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Ooh.
Oh,
It's cheese
man.
curds. It's cheese curds, fries, and
Fries
like
and
gravy.
gravy.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's a person that I think should be interviewed by you, but I don't know how it would happen. But it's a girl from the Philippines. Her name is Averia.
Averia. Haven't heard of her.
Yes, she's an awesome music. She has over like 3,000 subscribers. She does reaction videos.
Cool.
Freaking, oh my God, she's awesome.
Know who I like, which I love her voice.
Who's that?
RJ is
Who?
Brianna Faith. She's an Aussie goth artist.
Brad's neck of the woods.
Yana's neck of the woods. She could reconnect with the.
From Australia, Mike.
Brianna Faith. Yeah, I just love the way she talks.
Brianna Faith.
Yeah, here's her channel. She's also part of the Illuminati.
I'll bring it up full screen, Ed, if you drop a link.
She's part of the Illuminati.
She's
No.
part of it?
Illuminati.
Oh, Niminati. Are you familiar with the Niminati?
I don't even know what the heck that is.
Well, you know Nick Nimmin and Dee Nimmin, don't you, RJ?
Oh yeah. I know.
Their group is
That's his.
they refer to as the Niminati.
See, like we're the collar ballers. They're the Illuminati.
Oh, here you go. I've actually seen this. She's been some. She's live now.
Oh, nice channel.
Oh, is
She
she?
has a house party all weekend long.
Yep.
Every weekend.
Oh yeah,
My
yeah.
God.
Man, that is a sweet channel design right there.
Yes.
That's really cool.
Look at those thumbs, man. Look at those thumbs. They
Oh,
are
they're
killer.
awesome. They are.
And I
It's
can see
all
why you
that by
like watching
herself.
God, if I only had a face like that, man, I'd have that many subscribers as well.
And I see why you like watching her.
You'd be at 10 grand in a week, brother.
Wow.
Oh yeah, people got to look at this mug. Yeah, that's a
Be like-
beautiful channel.
Yeah, Jim, it could be like Gill Skills, ugly mug mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you mentioned. Oh yeah, Gill Skills is the shit.
I'm still
I
waiting for
love-
Gill Skills to come on this channel so I can
I
have him
love going to Gill
one-on-one.
Skills channel. Every time I go there, I gain a minimum of 30 subscribers. Every
No way.
time.
Oh,
Are
yeah.
you
Oh,
serious?
yeah.
Every time. Every time.
Yep.
He brings my channel up. For some reason, he loves my channel. He talks about my banner every time. And I get, like, what was it? A couple days ago, I went on. I was at 278 subscribers.
Hmm.
And he was talking about my channel. Didn't even throw it up there yet. And I was already getting subscribers. And by the time he threw it up on screen, I was over 300.
That's sweet.
Dang.
Every time. I
That is
I
cool.
passed 200 on his channel, and I passed 300 on his channel.
Dang, that's
Actually,
pretty
I think I
good.
passed 100 on his channel too.
I'll be damned.
Oh.
I'll be damned.
Yeah.
Is that outdoorsy girl talking about the picture of you in your shorts? Don't show that. If that's it. don't.
What?
Oh, young Jim in his
no.
shorts.
I have a
In front of
night.
his car.
I'm having nightmares, Ed.
You're a rambler or something, but not the short.
No,
Well,
this.
yep, that's what she was talking about.
Yeah, this isn't Jim's picture time, and I'm not going down that road again.
I mean, if you want, I'll throw a cutoff on.
Oh my god.
No,
Just for
no,
Brad.
no,
Just for Brad.
Guyana, but not any of you guys, please.
I know you're still there, Brad. I just checked.
Where's Crystal?
Wife beaters and some Daisy Dukes.
Mm. Good God Almighty.
Oh man, I'm so sorry that I did that.
Mm.
RJ, I'm
I'm
going to go ahead and say you're the lucky one here right now.
I would say.
What'd
Well,
you say?
Just for the way you guys are describing it, oh my god.
Okay, now let's get this something straight
Be
here.
glad you're
It was
blind,
the
RJ.
80s.
It was
And it was accepted in Indiana.
It was. It may not have been the thing in California,
Well,
but it
you
was.
gotta remember though, Jim, I was born in '79, so I know all about the 80s.
Oh man, yeah.
I
Well,
unfortunately do not.
79. I was.
I had way too
was
much
driving.
fun in the 80s.
Shit.
Can't tell.
The
Oh, yeah.
80s, the
You don't
80s
say,
was
Ed. You don't say.
the 80s was the bomb. I mean, that's when you had music from like freaking John Bon Jovi's "Living on a Prayer." You had freaking Prince,
Van Halen.
I'm-
Van
I'm-
Halen.
Van Halen.
Van Halen, yeah.
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 I'm not arguing that it wasn't totally tubular. I'm just saying that.
You did that on purpose. I see what you did there. Jim.
I've been waiting all night for that joke.
Jim has a script.
Totally tubular, man.
Tubular, it made it. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. All right, that one's going on the blooper reel. But no, the 80s for me were something weird because I grew up in the 70s, so the 80s was just like, okay, now I'm married and in the military, and it just life started at that point.
Mm.
It was virtually unremarkable, I would say.
When did you join the military?
83.
83.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
11 years before I even existed.
Damn.
Sorry to hear that, guys. I mean, for me, of course.
Well,
Army? Navy?
Army.
Army.
oh yeah. So how long did you stay in?
6 years.
Oh man.
Yep.
They told my dad because he was an army. He served during peacetime, but they told my dad if he'd have stayed in for 20 years, they'd have made him a lifer.
Oh yeah, 20 years is a lifer. In fact, you get a pension and everything. I almost did that.
Oh damn.
What's that, Robert?
When was peacetime?
Oh, all through the 80s, actually. What'd you say, Robert?
Cold War.
I was 26 years in.
Oh, you were 26 years in? Oh, okay. Cool. And when did you go in?
83.
Oh, no shit. So are we damn near the same age?
I am 54.
55. Where'd you
24.
24. Where did you serve? Okay, I should say because
I was
that
Air
could have been
Force.
everywhere. Oh, you're Air Force? Okay. Did you move around a lot or did you
I was in England for 6 years in California.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I served all my time in Washington State. I was at Fort Lewis, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Dang. My
Yeah.
dad served in Germany,
Mm.
and yeah, he served in Germany, and in fact, my sister is named after this girl that he met in Germany named Robin.
Oh,
Ah.
I don't know. I don't know. We want to hear the backstory on that one.
Let's just
Or
say,
do
he came back and he got married to my mom, and
Mm.
everything. And he's like, okay, I met this girl when I was in the service. Her name was Robin. I want to name my daughter Robin. She's like, okay, we'll name her Robin.
There you go.
That's cool.
It was,
Well,
it was
they called her. They named her Robin Jane Sandifer. Okay, so
Oh.
she was RJ. Okay, so then I come along in '79. That my dad names me Robert James. So they basically took RJ from Robin and gave it to me. So Robin says, so my sister Robin always says, RJ, you stole my name. You took my name. And I was a mean ass brother when I was a kid. I would go in a room and I would take her Barbie dolls and snap the heads off and put them back together.
Oh man, did I do that to my sister? And she hated my brother and I for doing that. We were talking. Who was I talking to that had Barbies? Was it Crystal? And she was telling me exactly how. Maybe it was Claire. She was telling me exactly how tall they are, and I said, well, all my sisters were at least an inch or two shorter because we'd pop the heads off and burn them and do all kinds of nasty stuff to them. She hated us for that.
Or I'd take one of the arms off, and one of the arms would be missing, the head would be missing, and Robin would be in her room. Mom, RJ broke one of my Barbies. Mom, he
Oh,
took the house.
I know that cry for sure.
I didn't have a sister. It was just me and my brother.
Oh,
Our favorite toy as a kid? Dirt.
dirt.
Yep.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Nothing like good old dirt.
Eric, is Rosie Palmer on tonight? No, Eric, Rosie Palmer is not on tonight.
Chrissy has a lot of questions for the young lady of the panel.
Oh, where do you see those, Ed?
What kind of music does Guyana like?
Oh, she's spoken a couple times. Yeah, but that's a good question, Guyana.
What kind of music do I like? Everything. There's a band called Placebo. They're kind of like a emo rock band. That's probably one of my favorites.
Cool.
I've heard of them before.
I have too.
And then Mindless Indulgence. They're pretty hardcore.
Say that name again. You cut out.
Mindless Self-Indulgence.
Oh, Mindless
MSI. It's
yeah.
like a hardcore band.
I think I've heard of those too.
I'll have to check them out.
I listen to some pretty heavy stuff as well.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. What else did she ask? What kind of Barbies did you have, Kanye? That's
I
another
didn't have pork Barbies.
No.
outdoorsy girl.
Well, here I'm gonna expand on her question. What was your favorite childhood toy?
I used to have a stuffed animal. It was a bunny rabbit, and that was my favorite childhood toy. But I had a lot of art supplies, and I read a lot of books as a kid.
Mhm.
So I don't really have a favorite toy.
Oh, I get it. So you was like a bookworm.
I am. I still am a big book nerd. Ugh.
That's cool. You guys are
Don't read.
becoming few and far between. You know.
You
What
know,
with the
I
interwebs?
really like listening because we have the National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped, and they record books onto digital and we can either download them on this special restricted server that's only for us, for blind people. So I get to go and I get to listen to like books for free, like Harry Potter and the Harry Potter series, any book I want. But if the library doesn't have it, if the library doesn't have it, then I can buy it from Audible or whatever. But man, did I cry when Albus Dumbledore died.
Oh no.
Hey Jim.
Yeah, I just
ruined it.
American God.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really good. I know there's a TV show, but I haven't watched it yet. But the book was really good.
And what was the book?
American Gods by Neil Gaiman.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Let me break in here for a minute. Tony wanted me
All
to check my Twitter. He said, and he's asking if we got room. Of course we got room, Tony. We're trying to break 100, man. Right now we're at 8.
Come on, Tony.
Too late. We have room on the panel for
For another 91 people.
Jaron, did you mute your mic on purpose? You can't show me because you don't have a camera. Yeah. I'm gonna unmute him and just add. Jaron, did you mute your mic on purpose? Jaron, he must have stepped away.
Yeah.
All right, I'll continue to mute him and unmute him. But yeah, this is wide open. We're trying to kill Zoom, and right now we're 8 of 100.
Show us what his
9 if you count
progress
me.
is.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, let's see how you're doing on your point.
Yeah.
It's getting smaller, but it's not going the way I wanted it to go. Sometimes that's just what happens, but starting to get somewhat of a point, but man, it's hard to keep it thin. That's the key, is getting it thin.
Looks great though.
It's a challenge.
You'll be able to bend steel with those hands if you keep on doing that for a long period of time.
Yeah.
It's working. I'll tell you what, my arms hurt from doing it.
Are you using a deer antler for?
I'm using deer antler and copper.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Like a copper tip there.
Yeah, you know what he's doing, RJ?
What?
He's napping stone. He's like creating arrowheads out of flint napping.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna step away for like a minute here.
Oh, sure. Go ahead. We know
Grab
you.
one I've actually made here.
All right, everybody, we can start talking about Wisco now.
I wasn't gonna talk about his 13-year-old little girl bladder.
I was gonna say he's 2 beers and he's got a key.
I know. I'm gonna burn in hell for that one. Jaron, are you there? Okay, he must still be away from his mic. Yeah, so we ought to have Tony. Mitten, you're welcome on too. Outdoors with Eric. Absolutely. Mitten Dad. I try not to do that to him anymore.
No, I can't.
Here.
What's that?
I'm gonna have to jump off of here.
Oh, so soon? Like right midnight? No, that's cool. I appreciate you coming on. You ought to come. I'm sorry.
Thanks for having me on.
Oh, you're welcome. You should come back on when I do one-on-ones. I got some questions about Goth. Apparently, I'm pretty ignorant on the subject, and I think you can probably enlighten me.
Of course. What time do you normally do this?
Every weeknight, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Okay, cool. I will have to jump back on. Thank you.
I don't do this format. Normally, it's just one-on-one. This Fridays we try to blow it up.
Yep.
All right. Well, have a good weekend, Yana.
And please subscribe to my channel, RJ Sandifer.
I'll look for all of you guys right now.
Oh, fantastic. Thanks, hon.
You too. Thank you.
You bet. Good night.
Have a great night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Where am I here? One-on-one's fun. More than 3 is a party. It is a party. That's what I'm telling you, Eric. It's a party.
Chrissy, it's either Chert or probably Flint Ridge Flint.
This is Georgetown Flint from Texas, I do believe.
Okay, there you go, Chrissy.
There you go.
I just knocked off this piece of Cortex here.
Oh wow.
Some stone is easier to work than others. Is that how it works?
Yeah, some's easier than others, but some of it they heat treat, which makes it easier to work.
When you say they heat treat it, what do you mean by that? You talking about Mother Nature, or are you talking about processed? Somehow?
Process. You put
okay.
it in like an oven at like 450 degrees and bake it.
Oh, okay.
How does that make it easier to work? More brittle?
It makes it more brittle.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then can you re-strengthen it?
What's that?
Can you re-strengthen it?
Like a steel? I bet you can't.
You don't really re-strengthen it. It is what it is after you bake it. It's still really hard. You're not just going to break it, but it's still hard, but it just makes it easier, and the flakes release and travel farther.
Okay.
Actually,
on the piece.
I've actually taken a class that like if you want, I can actually explain that if you want.
Yeah, it's pretty in depth. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so basically what happens when you heat something up like that is all of the molecules in that specific object move around a lot easier. So they will move into a cellular structure that's more fitting, or like something that they want to actually move into. So when the cellular structure does that, it becomes stronger. So when you heat treat something, it becomes harder. And depending on what you heat treat it in, if you heat it up to it's different for every material, up to a certain point, carbon actually can go into the top layer, and carbon is extremely carbon makes things harder, is what it does. So when carbon goes into the top layer, it makes the inside more ductile, which means it's kind of it's, how do I explain it? It can deform more, but still return to its original shape. And that's on the inside, and on the outside, it's harder, which makes it more resistant to scratching.
Mm.
So it makes the outside tougher, and it makes the inside more resilient when you heat treat something.
Does it also make what would probably be termed as fault lines? Does it create a cleaner path for a fault line when impacted?
What it kind of does the opposite. It gets rid of those because it allows the cellular structure to kind of move. It allows it to move around, so any fault lines can kind of be, for lack of a better term, erased. So it makes it stronger. It makes the cellular structure with less impurities. There we go.
Oh, okay. Cool. Takes moisture out of it too, says Chrissy. Yep. Awesome. Awkward pause again.
I had literally a whole class on just that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cool.
Wow.
I want to tell you this, Tony, that we were talking about his poop story the other weekend, last weekend.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Oh, it was
hilarious.
Hilarious. Quite involved, yes.
Hilarious.
Oh man, the visuals that he created with that story, RJ, you would really enjoy. I don't even know if I could accurately describe it. It was something else.
Not.
No, actually, RJ, go back and listen to my last Friday's video, and you'll hear the whole thing. And he leaves out no detail.
Oh man. Aw.
Okay, Jaren's out of here.
Yeah, he just dumped. And we have
Uh-oh.
Mr. Lodak.
There he is.
There he is. What's up, man?
There he is.
Back from his drive.
Yeah, old Paul George.
This is Tony from the YouTube channel. Viewed this, folks, in case you didn't catch that right off.
Hey, Tony.
Friend of the show. Good friend of the show.
Put a video out today after 2 weeks, huh?
I saw it. I watched it already.
Did you like it?
Oh shit! Brad's
Oh
back.
no, Brad's back.
Listen, I brought company. I'm
He's
messing
been
around.
lurking.
Oh man.
I have a feeling that was a ploy.
All right. Well, you guys have a good night. I'll see y'all later.
I'll
what-
be here for a minute. This is gonna be great.
What some of you may not know is that this trio likes to bust each other's balls quite a bit. So that's why they're going off like
Each
that.
other's. They like to bust mine.
You leaving yourself
Oh,
out of
you
that,
give
man?
you give as
Yeah.
well as you take, man.
That's true.
I've heard you.
Who's favorite?
What's that?
Oh, Chris, yes. What's your favorite music?
Oh, everyone? I don't know.
I
Let's
don't know.
let's go around. Ed, what's your favorite music?
I have no favorite. I like many of all kinds.
Good enough.
Classical to punk rock, heavy metal. I like it all. I dislike it all.
It's for Brad.
There's a lot of good in every genre and a lot of bad in everyone.
That is true. That is true. All right, Wisco, you're up.
Favorite music. The heaviest of metal.
Like screamo or something worse than that?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Slayer, King Diamond.
ELO.
Not really. Those are a lot of older, like heavy bands. I listen to
That's
a lot of newer kind of heavy stuff.
Yeah, I'm an old guy. That's why I said old groups.
I have seen
J
Slayer
Gal's
twice.
band. Yeah. I know the music you're talking about.
Ed, I have seen Slayer like in concert twice.
Oh wow.
I saw Slayer with Metallica in a rock venue that's probably as big as a shoebox in Anaheim, California. Was the first show with Jason Newsted.
Did you hear the sound that Wisco made when you said that? It was like somebody just gave him a fresh bag of cheese curds. Oh, no, don't.
He's gonna show you.
Like this one right here.
Oh.
It was a good show.
You want a ranch for
Let's
this?
go. It was a good show.
Oh, man.
Do those cheese curds, do they reheat well?
Heat. You don't heat those.
You don't heat those at all?
No, those you eat cold.
Oh.
The deep fried ones you have to eat fresh, otherwise they're no good.
Okay. I thought maybe those were the deep fried ones. That is one of my food groups when I'm not on a diet.
Next on
Deep
favorite
fried.
music. What we got here?
Oh yeah, Luke Duke, what's your favorite kind of music?
Oh, I don't know. Rock and roll,
Southern rock.
heavy metal, little bit of country. You know, old school. I don't know.
Yep.
There you go.
No, that's good. That's good. Well, how about
Yeah.
you, Robert?
My gamer tag on Xbox is Dockin.
Oh, that says a
Seen
lot.
them like 4 times, just saying.
Mm.
Hey, what's up, man? I'm Tony. I don't know if I've met you before. Probably not.
What's up, Tony?
How you doing, man? What's your channel?
Juneau County Droner.
I'll have to check you out, man.
I'll type something in the chat.
Yeah, type something in. I'll check you out, man. That's what I do. I check out channels.
He does. That's what this is all about.
What's
Yeah,
up,
and he's
dude?
gonna bust my chops for the rest of the night, right?
I gotta run, guys. I just popped into a noise for a second. I'll talk to you later.
All right, Brad. We'll talk to you,
Bye,
bud.
Brad.
Kinds of music, actually.
I'll miss you.
That's Scott.
Yo,
Scott.
Juneau County. That's Juneau, Alaska.
Juneau, Wisconsin.
Oh.
Oh.
County, Wisconsin.
Is that
Uh-oh.
Scott?
The
is that Scott
Wisconsinite.
Victor?
It is
Yeah.
Scott Victor.
Yes,
Yes,
it is.
yes.
Oh, hey, I'm subscribed to his channel. I know him. I recognize him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Scott,
yeah,
you're
man.
Good to meet you, bro.
Dude, you got a great channel, bro.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've been laying low for about a month. I'm getting kind of burned out.
I was wondering. I was honestly
Yeah.
wondering, but I didn't want to. I'm not going to call you on the show like these pricks did to me.
Nah.
last week. Sorry.
That's cool. Yeah, I got burned out.
What are you gonna do? So what kind of music do you like, Scott?
Yeah, what kind of music are you into, Scott?
Pretty much a wide scope. You know what I mean? I love just about everything. I stay away from country.
Even contemporary country.
I just, there's a few that I like, but there's nothing I can remember in regards to bands or anything like that. Just I'm like a northern guy. I'm like a Philly guy. Drum and bass, acid jazz, stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Funk. I like funk. Jamiroquai.
Not much into country unless it's bluegrass.
Yes, yeah. I go the opposite end.
I don't think today's country is even worth listening to because it's nothing like Merle Haggard, George Jones, Willie Nelson.
Country makes my ears bleed.
Hey, Wiscos, try Hank Williams III.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Like his punk. You might like his punk.
That is punk country right there.
Yes.
Yep. What about you, Tony?
Me, I like the Russian guy that goes.
That's no fair. Everybody loves that.
No.
I'm kind of when it comes to music, I grew up listening to two opposite spectrums of music. I had albums from King Diamond, Slayer, Megadeth.
Oh, King Diamond.
And I had another set of albums from Double DeVoe, Public Enemy. So I listen to R&B and heavy metal, R&B, hip hop, and heavy metal. These days, honestly, some good old classic rock, or nothing beats the old crooners like Sinatra. That's my go-to. That's what that's what I love. That's
Sinatra.
Cool.
I listen to when I'm trying to relax.
Listen, did you guys? I don't know if any of you guys watched that show. Which one was it? X Factor or not X Factor? America's Got Talent. And they had a guy on there like 2 years ago. His name was Sal Valentinelli.
I seen that.
Oh,
that guy was awesome.
Wow, amazing. And he sang
the guy who sounded like Sinatra.
My favorite song.
He's
is
cool.
My Way by Sinatra. That's when I die. Play that at my funeral. Just play it on loop. I listened to that growing up with my grandfather. That's what made me fall in love with Sinatra. That's my favorite song. And he sang that song on the show, dude. That was amazing. The guy's great personality, like you read about.
I tell you what.
Kind of like Wisco. Wisco's got a lot of personality. It's like
I tell you a song. I tell you a song that I really liked was Led Zeppelin, man. Led Zeppelin was the shit, and he did. There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold.
Here comes the coffee-rich train.
Heaven.
Yeah.
John Bonham.
We're gonna start doing that.
Yes. Well, no, we're not gonna. No.
I'll have to start laying down some Eminem.
No, there you go.
I used the bluegrass version of Stairway to Heaven in a video by Iron Horse. They're like a heavy bluegrass band. And that video can't be shown anywhere in the world.
Why?
Yeah, why?
Copyright.
Oh, wow.
They nailed it. Not shown anywhere in the world, so I just made it private.
Do you guys like Iron Maiden?
Did you?
Iron Maiden kicks out.
Iron Maiden was great.
Iron Maiden rocks.
Okay, if you like Iron Maiden, there is a cover band called Iron Maidens.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's an all-female band.
Yeah.
They are amazing.
Ed, what version of Stairway to Heaven were you talking about? Are you talking about the one that Hart did?
No, Iron Horse.
Oh.
They're a heavy bluegrass band.
Did you see the one that I think it was Hart?
That Hart.
I did.
I can't.
That was awesome. They sang it. Robert Plant was sitting up at
the Kennedy.
Tears in his eyes.
Yeah,
and
that was awesome.
Dolly Parton even did a version of that song too.
Stairway to Heaven? Really? I didn't know
Yes.
that. Dolly Parton.
Yeah. It's called A Stairway and Two Humongous Titties in Heaven.
Amen.
Hashtag.
Iron Horse is really good, Chrissy. I like their covers of Metallica, Guns N'
I'll be
Roses.
right back. I'm going to say goodnight to my wife.
All right, Tony.
When I
Talk to you soon.
look into your eyes, I can see you.
Yeah, you have a nice voice, RJ.
Thank you. Thank you.
So is that your style of music, RJ? The Led Zeppelin genre?
I love Led Zeppelin. I love Guns N' Roses. I love Eminem. I like gospel country. I'm into Kanye West, Beyonce. Good Lord, I listen to it all, man.
That's eclectic. Yeah. Cool.
Shit.
Kanye just annoys the shit out of me.
Kanye
Who
does.
does?
Who?
Kanye. I got you, Tony.
Jim Tony once.
he was going nuts. I'm like, what is happening down there?
I fell asleep at the wheel. Sorry.
That's cool.
Another good fan.
Speaking of falling asleep, I got to say, Ed, you look so much more alert tonight than you did at this time last Friday. Of course, I don't know if you've been huffing that vape pen all night or not, but last Friday, as I kept looking over going, I wish I felt as good as Ed does right now.
I had a nap today, bro.
There was a nap. Okay.
Oh, recharge the batteries, man. I so know that feeling.
Nap time.
Luke Duke. Luke Duke.
Yeah, my phone's about to die. I better plug it in here.
What are you doing, man?
He's napping.
He's literally napping.
Yeah. Okay.
It's like making
Wait,
carbon.
it's both literal.
I'm very surprised.
Skinning a deer. I don't know what's going on.
What are you
I'm
What are you
very- I'm
surprised
very-
about, RJ?
I'm very surprised at how clear the audio on Zoom is. I can see why they charge you $50 a month to stream.
Who's being charged $50 a month?
$50 a month. I better
Yeah,
stop
50.
my subscription.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check
Wait.
those numbers again, RJ.
Wait,
It's not $50 a month.
How much is it?
It's not. It's what did I spend? It was Ed. You just bought a subscription, didn't you?
Yeah.
It was only like 130 a year or something like that.
Oh, for Zoom?
Yeah.
Nowhere near $50 a month.
No.
I thought it was $50.
No.
So it's $130 a year.
Well,
for Zoom.
Don't take what I said as gospel. I don't remember exactly, but I know it was less than $200 a year.
I can find out.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, can you do any cool vape tricks?
No.
I can't either.
I'm not one of these king of the douche. I just like to vape.
King of the douche heads.
Yeah.
Watch me make a tornado.
So,
About 15 a month, RJ.
There you go. Yeah, 15 a month is what I remember. And you
15
get
a
a discount.
month?
Yeah,
Wow.
you get a discount if you buy a whole year.
For the pro.
Yep.
And I think I paid for a year.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm getting concerned with Eric here. I'm not sure what's going on. Last week he wasn't wearing pants. Then he did the tractor video on his own.
Damn.
Gotta tell you.
You saw the bikinis and the melons he was trying to throw out in the chat, didn't you?
See what happens when you take the mittens off a man?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't want to see Eric in no bikini.
No. I don't want to see anyone. I don't want to see anyone on this panel in a bikini.
I'll do it.
I'll make sure I don't get
No, you wouldn't want to.
No, Wisco, no.
boobies.
Oh, actually, go ahead.
Ash-
We're talking viral video at that point. Hey, you guys, you want to put on a bikini? Put on a bikini.
Oh, there's a band.
I'm not going to look, but
There's a
Crap, I
band
spelled it wrong, damn
called.
it.
There's a band
Yes.
called Snake Oil Willie.
Snake
And
Oil
they-
Willie.
Yeah, Snake Oil Willie, and they did a song called "I Don't Look Good Naked Anymore."
I heard that one. I have heard that
Didn't
one.
Rodney Carrington do a song like that as well?
He did,
He's got a bunch of songs about his wiener.
Yes, he does. Dear Penis.
That's a great song.
It is a fantastic
Dear
song.
penis. Oh boy, Scott, you sing any penis songs?
Yep. Don't look now. Mama's got her boobs out. I love that one.
I'm gonna wake Scott up down here. Scott, you don't sing any penis songs, do you? Ed's got a funny one. Maybe he'll sing it for us. The same many more times he hits that pipe.
He'll have to check his playlist.
Older ladies. It's funny. There's a guy that was on like America's Got Talent or something. That's old guy. Not old, but like he was. I think he said he was like 82 or something, and he came out and he had a tuxedo on. And he sat at the piano.
Oh yeah, I saw
See
that.
that guy?
Yeah.
He's hilarious, and he sings this nice song, and he's singing along about this woman.
Yes.
And then he talks about when she gets naked. And he's like, and then she had a penis.
I did see that. Oh, you know how I saw it? It was like one of those compilation things, the funniest things on one of those talent shows.
Yeah.
I don't watch it normally. Yeah.
Have you guys seen the episode of America's Got Talent, where it's similar to that, really old guy, like 80-some, comes out, but he does a cover of Bodies.
Yes, let the bodies.
By Drowning
Let
Pool.
the bodies hit the floor.
Yeah, it's this 5-year-old guy just going in the microphone in front of all these people.
Oh man.
Yeah. It's hilarious. And the even more hilarious thing is they sent him on to the next round.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's like, do you really want to see the next song out of that guy?
I don't know. It was hilarious though. It was so funny.
When I was a kid, about 30 years ago, I was like 13, 14 years old. My friend had a video camera because it was like this freaking big.
Oh, one of those giant
like
ones.
like full VHS.
Put like a full VHS in it.
It was like this big around, you know what I mean?
Oh.
And yeah, I took the full size VHS tape in it, you know. And he'd come over the house, and we'd go to my buddy's house, and we would make music videos. And it was ridiculous. So like about a year ago or so, I moved back up to Massachusetts, where I'm from, after living in Florida for 16 years. And my wife and I are at the house, and my buddy's sister comes over the house. And she's like, "Hey, look what I got." She's got this tape, and it's like all these videos we made 30 years ago. And we did Yoda by Weird Al Yankovic. Right?
No, you didn't.
Weird Al's been around, right?
Yeah,
And I was sitting on a picnic table, wrapped up in a camouflage sleeping bag with green socks hanging off my ears.
Oh my
My
god!
buddy was lip syncing it, and he was pretending like he's playing a guitar on a tennis racket, and then we did Basic Glory by Bon Jovi. We played tennis rackets. We were ridiculous kids.
Oh
Dude,
man.
And then there
You
was
need to upload that video right now.
So,
Yes.
so I was like, you know, back then the town was like 2,700 people. It's like 3,300 people in this town now. It's a metropolis, but back then it was a lot smaller. But anyway, we were so bored that we would hang out across the street. They put in a Cumberland Farms in town, a convenience store, and it just gone 24 hours. So we would stand across the street. There was a car lot, and we'd stand at the opening to the car lot. And my buddy lived like right across the street, right next to Cumberland Farms, and we'd go through this chest that they had, this big chest that they had in his room, and it was full of Halloween costumes from all the different years. And we would dress up like cowboys. We had by that point he actually had a Yoda mask. Didn't fit anybody because it was for a kid. So somebody would just pull it on top of their head and it was like sitting on top of the head. We'd dress up like women. We'd dress up like priests. We'd dress up like anything. And we'd go out and like the town, like right now, if I went down, I could stand in the middle of Route 9, which is a major state route, for probably 15 minutes without a car even coming by. That's how quiet it is in this town. And we would stand there, and all of a sudden you could hear the cars coming. You hear them coming down the road, you know, like, "Oh, it's a car, it's a car." We'd all get ready. And then they'd come and we'd dance and wave. And the cops would come by and they'd be like, "What are you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, we call it waving." I was like, "What?"
Call it waving.
The following one night, this state cop pulls up and he gets out of the car and he makes us all stand against the police car and he's like, giving us the riot act. And the town cop comes pulling up and he's like, "What's the problem?" He's like, "Well, you know, there's all these cars here. What if one of these cars gets vandalized?" Blah, blah, blah. And the town cop's like, "These guys have been doing this for like 2 years." He's like, "Do this or they go break into cars." You know what I mean? He's like, "I don't care that they're out here. I stop and talk to them." You know, he's like, "They're good kids," you know? But yeah, that was what we used to do. That's how bored we were. We used to just go, I'd call my friend and be like, "You guys want to go waving?" And we would just
want to go waving. Oh my god!
Wow, you know you're in a small town win.
We had a guy pull up one night. It was like toward the end of our waving, because once we started getting cars, that was it. There was no more need to wave. We'd go out to the city. But this guy pulls up one night. And he pulls up next to us. I knew him. He was my older brother's friend. He pulls up. He's like, "What are you guys doing?" We're just hanging out. He's like, "You guys need any weed?" "Yeah, we're good, man." He's like,
"We're waving."
"Hey, Don't tell me you guys ain't doing drugs. You're dressed up in costumes waving to traffic." If only that guy was here now.
Oh man. Well, you heard it here first, kids. Waving, the new.
Waving, that was a thing back then.
All the cool kids are doing it.
Before that, when Cumberland Farms would close at midnight, and they were open 5 a.m. to midnight. So like once it started open in 24 hours, we were like, "Oh, we got to find something different to do." Because when they would close at midnight, they'd stack all the empty milk crates on the side of the building, and we'd build a fucking pyramid of milk crates. Like we're talking like 15 crates high. We'd walk up thing and stack the next one. And we'd build a pyramid from one side of the road to the other side of the road, pyramid and milk crates, right? And people would come, and we built it in a strategic spot so that when they came down the road, they could pull into one entrance of the convenience store and pull out the other entrance, still get around, right? But it's 35 miles an hour on this road, and it's a long strip, so you could see this thing up ahead. So people would come, they'd slow down, they'd pull in, they'd go around, we'd sit, and we would sit behind the fence and just watch, and we'd videotape. We'd laugh, We're there one night, and this state cop comes down, and he drives around, and he gets out of the car, and he goes over, and he just knocks this thing down. He's picking these crates up, just whipping them, and he's whipping them into the car lot. He's whipping them into the park. He's so pissed off. He cleans them all out of the road, and he's kicking them, and he gets in his car, and he takes off, right? And he speeds away, and we're laughing our ass off. So as soon as he leaves, we run over there, we grab them all, we build this big pyramid again. Like 20 minutes, we build the whole thing, right? We go hide behind the fence, and all of a sudden we hear the it's got to be the same cop. We don't know if it was or not, but we hear a cop car coming, and all of a sudden we hear him accelerate, and he just comes crashing through the pyramid, smash! Crates go everywhere.
Cool.
And driving down the road, and all you hear is going stuck under his car. then dragging, and then we finally couldn't hear anymore. And he never came back. He just smashed it, left the crates everywhere. And we picked them all up and finally brought them over and stacked them up next to the building. And then we went walking up the sidewalk. And it was a good ways down there, probably half a mile or so. And there's this crate, and it's like half, it just rubbed off. It's like a half crate. They cleared his car and went underneath it. That's what we did in this little town, We didn't go cow tipping because we knew
I was just gonna say, how did you avoid cow tipping?
The farmers were all nice guys in town, and a lot of the farmers in town were, our families were all good to each other.
Oh yeah, they probably knew who you were too. It's like they know who to blame. Yeah.
Everybody knows who you are.
Yep.
Became an EMT firefighter when I was younger, and every call you went on, you knew the people. That's how small the town is. You knew everyone.
Tony, you're East Coast, right, dude? You're East Coast?
Massachusetts, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, guys, want to tell you, I'm typing in the chat, so if you guys want to subscribe to my channel, you can.
I'll type too for you to do the same to me.
Yeah,
absolutely. Well, I'm going to say shameless plug time.
Plug time. If you like beer and cheese, go to my channel.
I'll subscribe to your channel, brother. I'll check you out. Listen, I try not to subscribe to a ton of channels, but I like checking people out, and I definitely wanted to check out your channel anyway, man. So I'm number 128. There we go.
Cool. Well done, folks.
Yeah, there we go.
So so I'll subscribe to your channel, number 128. When you put something out, I'll watch it. If you don't watch something, you gotta wait like another 4 weeks because I've been really lagging behind.
Tony, what gives, man? I've literally been checking back every day. Check for your videos.
Well, you got to check out the last one he just posted. You just posted that today, right? Oh, you did. That's right.
Something earlier was about burnout.
So what? No, it's not burnout at all for me. As a matter of fact, I'm in the middle of starting another channel. But anyway,
I actually have 2 channels.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
I have 5.
I have
I got 5.
I have a personal channel I started years ago where I vlogged every day for like 4 months straight.
Oh, dude.
Subscribers. I have my original channel that I just had, just my email. It's not a channel.
Yeah.
And then I have this channel, and now I have another channel that I'm starting with my other son. And I don't want to talk about it too much because I got to make sure I wasn't locked in first. But I can tell you the name of it because I already started the Twitter account. I've already got the channel set up, and I already got the email. The name of it is called Smash or Stash. So I don't know. I'll tell you about it later on at some point.
All right. Well, I thought I heard you say something about burnout, and that's why you haven't had any.
No. You might have heard me talking about burning.
Oh, maybe.
That was on that last video.
No, it's a computer issue. So what's wrong with my computer is this. We started recording all our videos with a green screen, and I use OpenShot to edit. OpenShot is absolute garbage when it comes to deleting out a green screen. So when I piece my videos together, I might have 15 to 30 clips that are all pieced together. Every clip I have to go in and put in the filters. And I tried filtering it ahead of time, but then I get this, it just doesn't work well. Because once I chop it up, the filter stays on some clips, it doesn't. So I have to go and do every one of them with OpenShot. And when I do, no matter what I do, no matter how much buffering and all this other crap I put into it, it ends up being that I have like a green line around me. Noah has a green line around him, and every time you move, it leaves like a green streak in the air.
Oh,
So
yuck.
So then I got I downloaded HitFilm. Yeah, HitFilm Express. Wisco told me about it. Brad had told me about it before, and I had gotten it, and then I was like, I started looking. I was like, you know what? And at that point, I was still new, and I was like, I'm in the middle of learning one program. I don't want to confuse myself, so I backed away. I just stayed with OpenShot. Now that I had a green screen, we actually set up a room and getting a little more into this. But I downloaded HitFilm. What a difference! HitFilm, I go on, I hit one button, poof, the thing just disappears. There's no 7 filters. There's no green haze. It's beautiful, but every time I do something with HitFilm, after I get to like 2 or 3 steps, it's really, it takes forever. Like I'll do it and I have to wait like 5 seconds, and then it catches up. And then eventually the program crashes. And I have to.
Oh, hi, Jelly's Journeys. How are you?
And
Hey,
then,
Journeys.
and then if I push it too far and I really like try to do something big, like the other night, it shut my computer down. So my computer's older, and I just can't replace it right now. It's just not in the cards. I got 5 kids. I got money for a computer right now.
Hey, Tony.
But, yeah.
Tony, if you want to try an experiment, I've done this before. vMix has a great chroma key engine in it. You could literally drag that video clip in with the green screen in it, drag it in as a source, then you can key to whatever other image you bring in, and then you just play it and record at the same time, and it does the same thing. You have to. It won't be a fast render. I mean, it'll be exactly the same length as the video itself. But
what I decided that I think I'm going to do, Jim, is this. I'm going to try this tomorrow. I thought about this. So, like, if you look at a couple of our recent YouTube shout out of the weeks that we did with the green screen, we have a YouTube shout out of the week graphic that goes in the background. So that graphic stays behind my son, and then we switch in and out other photos. So what I was thinking, at least to get by for now, is I come up with a graphic for each different kind of it, because we have the pick of the week, we have the YouTube shout of the week, and we have the After Dark. So each one I'll pick a graphic. I'll go into HitFilm, I'll get rid of the green screen, I'll put the graphic up, and then I'll save it. And then I can bring it to the other program and just overlay photos for now.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
You know, I'll just do it that way. For now. That's what I'm going to do.
As long as that works around works.
You know, with the After Dark series, I don't do green screen usually. The last time I did it, I said, I want to try a green screen. So I come up with this great idea. I'm going to green screen it, and then I'm going to take the wall I normally stand in front of, and I had a shot of that, and I was going to put that behind me, but then be able to put things, move them in and out. I was like, this would be really cool.
Sure.
But I've got 9 episodes recorded, and they're all green screen. So that's why I went and re-recorded and said, screw it, I'm just going to start putting out content without a green screen, and then eventually I'll get around everything,
Yeah.
So the other channel that we're doing, I'm not going to need a green screen for it. It's going to be a whole different concept. So it's not. I don't see where a green screen would even need to be used.
Yeah.
In the format, so that's good.
Cool.
Man, West Coast, you're I'm on here reading your videos, man. This is an interesting channel. I like this. You have 314 subscribers. You're just about to get your 315.
Boom.
Yeah, that's
from me. So.
Boom.
For some reason, we can't hear you, Jared. Did you unplug your mic or something? Because you're not muted.
I was all excited when I left earlier. I had 500 subscribers on the nose. I now have 499.
Cool.
How many do you have now? What's your total count?
499.
499. It'll bounce back.
I know. It always does. Not worried about it. When I first started YouTube, like I'd get on in the morning and I checked. I got TubeBuddy. I checked the TubeBuddy app. I was addicted to it for a while. I'm not as bad anymore. And I pull it up and I was like, I got like upset. Like, what the hell? Who the hell unsubscribed? I just get so mad about it. And then I was like, why do I care? I'm just going to keep doing what I do. And it's just going on its own. And
the higher it gets, the less you'll care. Trust me.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know what, man? Like I watch guys like you and like Daryl and I've told this story before. When I first started, I was like a week and a half in, and I went on Nick Niman's show. I was watching his show, and he's like, who wants me to check out the channel? I was like, oh, me. So he looks at my channel and he's like, yeah, I don't get it, man. I don't get it.
Not good.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
And I was crushed.
Were you?
Oh yeah. But I sat back. I was so mad. Like I was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, what am I doing? Why am I getting mad? This guy. Obviously,
Testing.
You're good.
You know,
You're good.
You're good.
There we go. Got it.
But I watched like a month and a half, 2 months of all of you guys and Sean Cannell, and tons of guys to learn before I started. So I was like, so here I am thinking, oh, well, I know what I'm doing, you know. And to give you guys here you go, you ready, Jim? You can flash your shameless plug. I'll tell you what my channel's about. So what my vision is my son and I want to become a YouTube channel guide. So you can come to our channel and we're going to categorize everything. You can go into like sports and we'll have a list of sports channels.
That's a good idea.
We have like we're getting along. We're about 25 videos in now, you know. So we have entrepreneurs channels that we've done. We've done cooking channels, fishing channels, all kinds of stuff. And we keep trying to spread the categories out, and we're going to recategorize them all. Right now, they're categorized by the kind of show they are. We have the YouTube shout out of the week, which is where we call out somebody who's got less than 1,500 subs and highlight a great channel that's under 1,500 subs. We do the pick of the week. That's where we usually pick a big channel, somebody like Ants Canada, Raised or somebody like that. And then I started this After Dark series because I realized like my son's 12 and I can't talk about channels that are about marijuana, alcohol, horror movies, stuff like that with a 12-year-old, you know. So I started this separate series that I do.
I mean, you can.
So but eventually we're gonna put them in categories. We want to be, if you go to our channel, it says, we're a YouTube channel guide. We want
West Coast style. I have subscribed and banged the bell for all notifications.
Cool beans, dude.
So Nick Dimon looks at my channel and he's like, I don't get it. He's like, all you gotta do
told that story, Tony, when you weren't here one day.
He's like, you just type in the search bar what you're looking for, and YouTube will tell you, why do I need your channel? And I was like, because I'm bringing you channels that like, because see, here's the whole thing. Like, if my whole thing on this is like, YouTube's going to show you suggested videos from basically the top 3 or 4 things you normally search for.
Yeah.
Yep. I find channels that I'm like, wow, I had no idea. Like Ants Canada, right? Like, who the hell would have ever thought that I would I love that channel. I watch it all the time. And it's about ants. So ridiculous. But I love it. And I would have never looked for that channel. So that's the idea behind it. Like,
well, and it wouldn't have shown up either.
And it would have never shown up because I'm not looking for ant channels, you know?
So Tony, what channel is that? Is that the Viewed This channel that you're talking about? Ah, okay.
It seems like I've told a lot of people this, that there's the Pusa circle, there's the Farmall Fanatic circle, there's the B&O circle. You guys are familiar with these.
Oh yeah, all of them.
And it's like, it's like I want to expand out beyond those circles, and there doesn't seem to be a way to get away from it because the algorithm has me so freaking chained to the circles.
Yeah, you know what I found, Scott, as well, because I've done the same thing. Because we're all in the same communities and we see the same people in the same chats, and it's great because I've developed some friendships. What I've done, and this is strange, is I found that that 100 chat barrier where you get 100 people in the chat. If you go beyond that, then suddenly you're talking to a whole lot of people that don't give 2 shits about what you say.
Yep.
Have you noticed that?
Yep.
Because I've gone out there and I've tried to engage in the chat and everything and just meet new people, and it's like they're all
doesn't work.
No, they're all living in their own little world.
So Scott, I'm going to make a promise to you, all right? When I find that community, I'll send you a message because I've been looking for the same thing. I really have.
You need to send a group message.
I've been on here.
Yeah, oh shit, man.
And I keep like there's over 1 billion people on here. Why am I running the same freaking 1,000 people? You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Yeah. So like I need it. So but
need
so
new
I'll tell you,
drug.
like. So here's the cool thing. So I'm kind of creeping in that area. So like,
which area?
It's where I'm finding new people because I reviewed a couple horror channels, people that talk about horror movies and the horror community, right? And then just recently I creeped into the weed community, like all the weed channels, right? And then so I'm like, oh, so the more of these episodes I do, and the more of these channels I find, I'm starting to find new people. And it was kind of cool because like we were on your show one day, Jim.
Mm-hmm.
We were here and some of the people from the horror community were in your chat.
Yeah.
Some of the people from
Nice, Luke.
I forget what the other one was, a different community. But I was sitting
hold that thought, Tony. Look at that arrowhead he just made.
That's perfect.
Nice.
Wow.
All right, listen, you got to go throw that in a field somewhere. So next week, some guy can be on YouTube.
So
I carbon dated it. It's from.
So Tony, when you do viewed this, is it Viewed space this?
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Good.
Yes,
is
sir.
viewed capitalized?
Yes.
Ah, gotcha.
Capital V, capital T, okay. And then just viewed this.
One of my future videos is going to be about what not to do when naming a channel, like
That's-
bad channel
You don't like
names.
my channel name?
No, you've done it right. My point is, you've been to it. You look at a username and it's like Bob Thompson climbed a tree. You know, it's like 4 or 5 compressed words into one. Where they
Or you
put
get
numbers
those-
in or dashes. It's like bad news.
Or you
Scott,
get those people
I-
who replace E's with 3s.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
exactly. It's like so not cool.
Yeah.
So
Not smart.
So I only have 500 subs, but I look at people's channel. So obviously I constantly creep channels. I constantly go look at their about section. I'm checking out the videos. Like I spend so much time. I'm lucky because my full-time job is I'm a sales manager for a liquor company. So a lot of my job, I'm sitting in the passenger seat with a salesman and I'm going in and out of the sales calls with them. But while we're traveling between accounts, I'm just checking out videos and I'm
Really?
I got a book and you know what I mean? Like I'm constantly, you know, and but that's how I get my content. Like I have to find new things for my audience, you know,
Mhm.
and but I feel like I know I'm such a shitbag to say this, but I feel like I look at someone's channel, I'm like, what are you doing? Because I know my channel is so far from perfect right now. I'm just learning how to do better thumbnails. I'm just learning how everything on my channel, with the exception of the logo I bought on Fiverr and my video intro I bought on Fiverr. But like my banner, everything else I've done myself and I'm learning as I go. But like I go to people's channels and I'm just like, and what drives me more nuts than anything is I'll go on and it's like Jim Bob and Lisa's things they pulled out of the well in the backyard of a 1942 house. That's the name of the channel. It's like right? Well, then I go on there and the thumbnails are all Jim Bob, his eyes half closed. Or
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those people.
And then I'm like, these people got 6,000 subs. What the hell?
Yeah, I see that all the time. Well, then you got David the producer.
Longevity.
No content.
Longevity.
But he's
I've been on less than 4 months, so I guess I can't complain. But still, it just drives me nuts.
What were you
Oh,
saying,
yeah,
Robert? I wanted to hear that.
Yeah, David the producer. Yeah.
Robert, what were you saying?
Yeah, what were you saying? I wanted to hear that.
A lot of those channels are personal channels. They're not out there to make money.
There are a
No,
lot of
I
those.
know, but
Yeah.
You know that?
Well,
I mean,
want to see what Bob and Susie pull out of the well? Come on, man.
don't watch it.
It's the skill that these guys like. There's a guy that chops wood. He's got 40,000 subs. I don't think it's about the content so much it is about the skill at generating the community around the channel.
Yep.
So they're probably working the social side of it really hard. Twitter, Facebook, whatever they're doing. I suck at Facebook. I'm pretty good at Twitter.
I suck at Facebook too. I'm getting better at Twitter, man. I suck at Instagram, Scott. Totally suck.
I don't touch it.
I just-
I don't
suck
even
at
touch Instagram.
No.
Yeah.
Now, how about this? This one really gets me. You find the people that hang out in those grow your channels that don't even have one video, and I constantly
that pisses me off.
I click on people all the time and I creep them all the time. I click on them, I check out the channel, and I go on and they got like 1,800 subs, not one video. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? How am I struggling to get over?
I know. How does that actually happen?
You know
It's
what
'cause they're
happens? They go
working
into
it.
sub streams and they're like, I got you, you know, and
Yeah.
I'll click them back just to get them.
But here's the
That
kicker:
was my theory as well.
when you're in those circles and you're generating those subs, right? And you put out a new video, they watch it for 5 seconds and bolt. And
Oh,
so
yeah.
your statistics
And
are
it
like
just
shit.
kills your stats.
Oh,
It
it
kills
right.
brutalizes your channel.
Yeah.
You're absolutely
So in the front end, yes, you get the subs. In the back end, you're not. You know, it's going to eat you alive.
Oh,
You
yeah.
might get the subs, but you'll never get the watch time.
Right.
No.
That's it. That's it.
Right.
No.
So
Well, and
the-
you
my-
know, there's a guy named he goes by Coach Elias Mellis, and he always talks about, oh well, I only have 248 subscribers, but I get 500-600 views on my videos. But he does nothing but drama.
I've got 315. One of my videos has 6,500.
Hey, let me tell you something. I found a channel. I don't know how the hell I found it, but I found this channel the other night, and he's got almost 1,000 subs, and it's the weirdest channel. And I would never feature him because people that I'm subscribed to and people that I interact with in the community are some of the people that he has featured on his show. But he tries to expose people that are fake on YouTube. Is what he tries to do.
Oh, wow.
it's a crazy channel, man. It's like some dude in a black hockey mask, and it's got like the eyes are cut out like here and here, and he's got like a country accent. He sits in a room with like padding behind him, and he's just like, all right, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with this dude. It's strange, but it's
all right. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with this dude.
Yeah,
well, he'll show you videos, and he's like some of the stuff. If you watch it, like I watched his videos, like one of them. This guy's walking through the house. I don't know the channel, so I don't mind talking about this one because I'm not subscribed to this, so I never watch his content. But this guy's walking through the house, and all of a sudden you hear like whack. You hear this noise, and he's like, "What was that?" And the guy's like, "Now watch this." And he brings it back, and he's like, "Look." And he shows you the shadow on the wall. You can see the shadow of the guy hitting a stick against something.
That's just poor editing.
Well, that's right. And that's
poor production.
These are the things the guy calls out, But at the same token, he has actually looked at a couple different channels and gone, I thought this guy was fake, but after looking through it, I think this guy's legit. So he will do the opposite, But I suppose.
Credit where credit is due, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Tony, viewed this has 486 subscribers. Is that you?
That's not correct, but yes.
499, I think.
that makes me. Your story reminds me of a channel. Like for the life of me, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a spoof on a TV ghost show, right? And these guys go into these spook houses, right? These haunted houses, and they have handguns, and they're in there and they're glowing out. They're fake. Yeah, it's all fake. But they hear a ghost, and there's one. They just go around shooting the house up. I just thought it was really funny, and it's produced like a TV show. It looks like a TV show.
That's really that's funny.
Wow.
Well, you have 499 subscribers, Tony. You're going to get your 500th subscriber.
Dude, you're great, brother.
Sweet.
Back to 500.
And there you go.
Back to
Put
500.
your link up, man. Put your channel link up.
Tony, did you say back to 500?
Yeah, he was at 500 and it dropped to 499.
Dropped to 499 to me.
My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
If anybody wants to check it out, but no, that's great. Where am I? I keep closing. I overlay the window on top of it so I can see the chat on the side, but so the Zoom window's up because the Zoom window is more real time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I better watch the other one.
Yep.
Yeah, Tony.
Yes.
What I was gonna say like a half an hour ago, but I forgot. When you were saying that your computer doesn't handle like the hit film, you should have told me. Like if you would have sent me your video, I literally could have pumped out all 9 of those episodes in like a day. I shit you not.
Well, I mean, I know Brad would have done the same thing for me. But yeah. That's the whole thing. Like I just like to do them because I like to put the things in where I want things in. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like I
totally get that.
Like I don't know. I try to. I don't know. It's weird, but.
Oh, Tony, there's a channel you can look up. I don't know if you've looked at this channel, but she teaches Italian. She's an Italian teacher, and the channel is Learn Italian with Lucrezia, and it's Lucriza, I believe it is, and she has like 51,160 something subs.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
I'll check out any channel, man. I'll check that out for sure. There was a guy, I don't know if you guys, some of you guys may know him because he was kind of he was in this community, like Scott was talking about, like he was around a lot. And the name of his channel is Bubble Chinese. He was around quite a bit. He makes these funky, weird ass videos, like this guy with this big head on, just dancing with the lights behind him and stuff. But the whole idea of the video is all of his videos are like 1 minute to 2 minutes long, and they teach you Chinese. So every one of them teaches you a phrase or a couple words in Chinese. But in the interim between that, as it's repeating the word over and over and stuff, it's like all these weird graphics and people going, ooh, And but it was look it up. It's called Bubble Chinese. It's a cool channel. But he put a thing up in this community tab like 6 weeks ago and was like, "Hey guys, life. I need to get back to life. I'm college right now. I got things going on. I got family. I'm going to have to take a break for a while. I'll be back at some point. I'm sorry." And that was it. He just disappeared. And I get it. But But
this can suck you dry. I mean,
yes, it can.
Yeah.
Yes, it can.
You get so involved in it. It's funny because Arthur Moorhead said that I actually have 471 subs, and I didn't even know that. I don't even pay attention to my subs. But I'm more interested in optimizing the videos or going out and looking at other videos, and it's all consuming if you allow it to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's weird? So this was really strange to me. So like a lot of times what I'll do is I got the free version of TubeBuddy early on, and I enjoyed that. I could, because like my first couple of videos, I was just taking one of the 3 screen captures they give me. I need some get them in the chat. I was just taking one of them as my I didn't know what I was doing, and then I got the free version of TubeBuddy, and I was like, oh, I can make thumbnail. So it's just a solid color, and I can put a couple things, and I can put one picture and then some emojis or whatever.
Sure.
So I started doing that, and then I ended up buying the $39 one they give you. They give you the offer for $39 for the full license. You don't have to pay monthly or whatever. I bought that, the Legend or whatever it is. I bought that. So now I have TubeBuddy and I use it and everything, right? So what I'll do is, like, if I'm gonna do a review on a channel, right? So say I'm reviewing Wisco's channel this week. What I'll do is I'll go on to Wisco's channel and I'll pull up a couple of his videos and I look at what TubeBuddy will show me what tags he's used in the videos. So what I do is I try to, if I'm kind of like, oh man, what tags am I going to put in this? Because I want people to hit it that are going to be looking for that kind of channel. I'll go to your channel and I'll see what tags you're using. I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense. Okay, and I'll write down the tags, or I'll copy them, whatever, right? The channel that I did today, the weed channel, Custom Girl 420, he doesn't not one tag in any video.
Didn't you say he gets like 1.7 million subscribers?
1.7 million subscribers, not one tag. I went back old videos. The dude's never put a tag in a video. Every video just says no tags. I'm like, what? Yeah.
Jeez.
Tony, if you would have gotten vidIQ does all that stuff for free.
I have vidIQ as well.
Yeah.
Tags are
nice,
deceptive. People think that tags generate traffic. Tags, that they don't, right?
No, they don't.
No, I didn't know that.
It's a word. It helps the algorithm with a word association.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, the best thing you can do is the main words that are in your title have to be in your description and tags as well.
Right,
Should be.
right.
You have to triple it.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So if you want to do well with meta information, it's making a good low competition, high volume title. Supporting, like when you write the description, use the title in the first sentence and write a whole bunch of words, like, jam it with as many words that support the various tags that you plan on using.
As long as they're relevant to the content.
Right. It has to be super relevant. Right.
Yep.
This is all stuff that Morning Fame has taught me. Morning Fame is incredible. It's like an educational / TubeBuddy kind of program.
I think that one just got written down.
But I paid for a subscription, and within like 2 weeks, it's like, okay, this is done. Now you got to pay blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, screw that.
Which one was that, Ed?
Morning Fame.
Morning Fame.
So thank you for that, because I did.
But it was a good tool while I used it.
So one of the things I struggle with,
paying all these subscriptions.
Yeah, it can kill you. All encompassing, as I said. Mm-hmm.
One of the things I struggle with is titles, because I don't ever know. Like I'm so afraid of someone being like, "Oh, you're a jackass and clickbaiting us," and I'm not trying to do that because I'm recommending another channel.
Yeah.
So mine are just like YouTube shout of the week, hyphen what the new channel name is, or like with the After Dark series, it's just After Dark episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I've been struggling with how do I what can I come up with to come up with a cool title where I'm not, because I don't want people to come on my channel and be like, oh, I thought I was getting an entrepreneur channel and I've got this guy telling me to go get an entrepreneur channel, so I don't want to put in there, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's very. I found it. I think I found a unique niche, but I'm just trying to learn how to do it right, and I don't know.
Well, Tony, here's a real good rule of thumb. I've been doing SEO for longer than some of my panel members have been alive.
No, that was at me.
Or at least one of them. And what's probably the most smart thing to do from a YouTube video standpoint, and I know that I don't practice what I preach, but That's because this is a hobby. But if I was literally optimizing this for a client, then I would do this. You got to kind of think like the people that would want to find your video, and then think of those keyword phrases that they may put into a search engine to find it.
So what I was thinking about doing was, and I think Jim, I think you were actually the one who had said this at one point when it was on the first time, whatever, was oh, morning fam. I'll check.
It's like writing a. Let me add on that. It's like writing a title for a web page, right? You want to make sure that you accurately describe it so that people know exactly what they're going to find when they click that link.
And you had said to me, I think the first time I was on your show, you had said something about, we were talking about thumbnails, and I talked about how I'm just starting to change them over, and I'm starting to learn how to do PNGs so I can put myself in the thumbnails and all that. They're not great yet because I'm still learning, and I do most of them on my phone with Canva. So, you know, I got these big fat sausage fingers, so I'm like trying to squeeze, and, you know, but
tell me about it. You did see my contact video.
Yeah. So but you had said, you had told me something like channel recommendation and entrepreneur channel, something like that. And that is what I need to switch over to doing, something like that, where it says channel recommendation and then the kind of channel, because then I could do keywords and I could put it in the description like Scott was saying.
Exactly. I mean, and it says exactly what I would expect to find on that video when I click it, right? And not only is that great for retention, because the only people that want to see that are, I dig new channels. They're going to hang out with it.
So I have a list. I need to go and I want to rename all of my things. I got to redo all my thumbnails, obviously. I want to redo my descriptions. My descriptions just talk about, you know, hey, check out this, you know, because we have an Amazon affiliate link, which no one's ever bought anything from. So it's going to tell me to go F myself soon. And Wisco, you leaving?
No, Robert is.
Who is?
Who? Oh, Robert, you're taking off?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm going to take off.
All right, bud. Hey, thanks for being here, man.
I didn't realize
we're chatting, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, no, not at all. Thanks for being here, man. I appreciate it. I really do.
Jump in, Robert.
Yeah. You.
Take care.
All right, see you, buddy.
Close that. Oh, no. How do I close this chat now?
So, Tony, go back onto the screen where we are and go down to the bottom and hit chat again.
Oh, thank you, sir.
I was confused with that earlier, too.
So yeah, I want to do, you know, and because the next phase is redo thumbnails, redo descriptions and that kind of stuff, and then categorize the channel. Right now, they're categorized by what kind of episode they are. And it's time. I've got 24, 25, 26 videos, something like that. So it's time to start putting the categories up.
Yeah.
Just go, I want this kind of category, because I've done a couple of cooking shows now, so I can do a, you know, I can start a category for everything. A lot of them just have one. Like, I'm getting ready to do another entrepreneur soon, and so I'll have two of those. And, you know, so I don't know. I've done, I don't know. It is what it is, but so. Well,
that's so important. I find so many channels that you go to their main channel page and all you see is uploads.
Yeah.
And I remember one specifically where he was talking about a video I had, and I'm looking at the 4, and, you know, then I'll scroll over and say, well, I don't see that. And he said, oh, it's on one of my playlists. Playlist? You got playlist? You know, then I got to do an extra click. Never make somebody do the extra click when they hit your channel. They should see every one of those playlists as a series, like, you know, right on your front page, man, because that's first impression. You got one chance to make a first impression, make it.
I got this one guy that I follow. He's got like 56,000 subscribers. And on his homepage, all there is uploads. That's it. Nothing else. It's like, dude, how did you get that many people?
You know what my problem is? Honestly, I'm so far ahead of myself that I can't catch up to myself right now.
Oh, tell me about it.
I really am. I mean, I've got, you know, obviously this editing thing just killed me. And I'm going to find a workaround for it, but I've got that big project that I want to work on, or that I want to do with a bunch of other YouTubers. I've got a second channel now that I'm going to start. I've got some crazy ideas for this channel that I have. You know, I want to do the Viewee Awards at some point later in the year, you know, and let people vote on the best channels that I've recommended, and actually do like an awards thing or whatever. I thought that'd be kind of neat.
That'd be cool.
So I got like all these ideas now, crazy stuff. And some other side projects I'm working on. So it's just about finding time. I got 5 boys, and
Dude, 5?
I got
5 boys. Yep.
I work 50 to 55 hours a week at my main job, plus I'm a real estate agent as well, which I kind of taken a step back from that just because I've had too much stuff going on.
I did that for a short time.
I'm a Cub Scout and Boy Scout leader, and I work on the finance committee in my town. So
yeah,
just a lot, you know.
Damn, dude.
Damn, Luke, that's a lot of work, Tony, and I'm surprised you find time to do YouTube at all.
Dude, no
Yeah,
shit.
me too, man.
I thought I was busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, really. Jeez.
Hey, Arthur, welcome to the panel, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Can you hear me all right?
Hear you just fine. Hear you just fine. Luke, you're killing it over there, man. Did you make all 3 of those just tonight? No, you didn't make that knife tonight, the small.
No, I didn't make the knife.
Okay.
A buddy of mine from Ohio made the knife.
Oh.
I just made this point right here.
That's so sweet.
Is that Arthur?
Tony,
Yeah, down below you.
There's another channel that you should check out. She's an autistic young lady. Her name is Gemma.
Gemma's Journey Grace. I have Gemma.
Gemma's Journey Grace. She's awesome.
Yep. I'm a subscriber. I've seen a couple of her videos.
Awesome.
You
She's
know,
awesome.
for anybody who's looking to grow more, I did find another channel. Somebody else said, "Hey, there's another channel just like yours," and I was like, "What the hell, man?" Because I didn't really think there was anything like mine. And it's kind of similar to mine, but totally different at the same time. But it's called Needs More Subs. That's the name of the channel.
Oh yeah.
I've heard of that before.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the whole channel is about they take the website, and you can sign up for the website, and then and once you sign up for the website and you put in your channel name and all that stuff, then the website keeps everybody who's members. It keeps like every day you can go on there and it shows all the new stuff that all the members have posted, so you can keep up with other people that are part of the channel. But he live streams 2 days a week, and he goes on and just highlights people that are part of the group and stuff like that. So it's not he's not doing channel recommendations, but his whole channel is about helping other people network and grow. So
Oh, cool.
you know, yeah.
So it needs more subs.
Needs more subs. He's got 625 subscribers right now. I'm looking at it right now.
Wow.
Channel. It's pretty neat. It's unique and it's different. And if I could, you know, just say real quick, Juneau County Droner, that's the guy who was just on the show, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I just want to check out his channel. I just want to make sure. All right. So I've learned a valuable lesson recently, and that is that it's cool to find communities out there, but you never know, like, if you don't know the history of certain communities and other communities and stuff, like, just be careful. That's all. Because, you know, here I am coming on YouTube, and I'm just trying to make friends with everybody. And it's funny because I had somebody get, you know, that kind of was like, hey, you know, we're not part of that community, and, you know, whatever. And I was like, okay. And then I went to the other community, and I've kind of been just taking myself out of it little by little, you know, and getting away from it because I don't want to be part of it, because I would rather, you know, not have conflict. I'm a very neutral and happy person. I don't want conflict, especially.
Yeah.
And then, like, I went to one of the people in the community B, and then the other night they were like, hey, we heard you've been hanging out with this channel from this boy, and we, you know, we're, you know, I'm like,
I'm sorry, I didn't realize this was high school.
I know.
I know, right?
Like, what the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
Yep, you know what? Don't worry about it. You won't be hearing from me again.
I don't.
Later.
I wasn't here for the drama. I don't care.
God.
I'm just trying to make friends. I'm just trying to hang out.
Yep.
I'm just trying to have a good time. You know, that's all I want to do.
I've heard of that too, and it's some sort of community battle going on. I don't understand it at all. But I'm like you, Tony. I try to remain neutral in it.
Community A says, "Well, man, Community B did all these bad things," and the people in Community B are like, "You have no idea what these people did to us."
Right.
Okay. They both have these horror stories about each other, and it's just like, I don't want to be part of any of it.
Nope.
Guess what? I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Well, and you know, Cab 7 is he's very neutral, and
I love Cab 7. He's awesome.
he actually gets hurt. Like if somebody gets hurt on YouTube, it hurts him. It really hurts him to see the drama.
Yeah.
And you can just tell when he's stressed out. You can tell when he's happy. You can tell when he's sad.
So Cab 7 does a show, I think it's on Thursdays, where it's like, come tell me your inspirational story or whatever.
Yeah, it's Thursdays.
A lot of it has to do with your a personal, you know, a lot of people talk about like their YouTube inspirational story or, you know, whatever. But I was actually chatting with him one night back when I first started, and I was like, dude, I got this cool story. I want to get on your show sometime, tell the story, but I've never been able to get on when he's doing that because I'm always, he actually does, I think it's on Thursday nights because that's when I'm at my finance committee meetings, and which our town meetings coming up in like a month. And then after that, those go to like once a month because there's nothing to talk about until the budget starts coming around. Right now we're in budget time, so it's nuts. But I want to tell him this story. I think it's so cool, and I just haven't been able to get on there. But I think that's awesome. He does stuff like that, you know, like that he tries to inspire people, and you know, he does his singing show, and people go on there and they don't care if they can sing good, if they sing bad, they don't care. They're just on there to sing and have fun with Cab. And that's what it's all about, you know.
Yeah.
Such a, I don't know. Like I look at Cab and I'm like, man,
he's such a sweet.
There and you realize that from shoulder to shoulder, from neck to belly button, that's the heart is all inside there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
And I remember, one time I was feeling down. It was when my mother, you know, it was the anniversary of my mom's death, and you know, I went into his live stream and I was crying. I'm like, dude, I'm missing my mom, you know. And he said, man, I got you, man. You're gonna be in my prayers. And when he says that, he means it.
Absolutely, no,
Yep.
I believe it.
Yeah.
He means it.
I gotta tell you, this is it's a pretty amazing place. You know, I haven't looked at Facebook in weeks, except when I'm going on and posting stuff. But what makes YouTube an amazing place is that we all get so involved in what we do, and it's amazing to me to watch people who can get on in front of a camera and let that emotion come out of themselves. And I don't mean the people that are looking for sympathy or anything like that. And RJ, I'm not talking about you in any way.
Yeah, I understand.
But there's a YouTuber that I follow, and she's like the community rock, you know. And she did a video the other day, and she I didn't even recognize her. And she's going through depression right now. She wanted to record what depression looks like. Couldn't even recognize her. I was like, oh, and she's the person who's always praying for other people, who's always trying to lift people up. And then all of a sudden I see this video, and I'm like, wow, you know, like to be able to put yourself out there for the world like that, absolutely amazing. Like that's such bravery and such courage, and to do that to help other people who may be suffering from the same affliction she's suffering from. You know, I watched that video and I was just, it killed me. Like I had tears in my eyes. I was like, wow, man, because I feel like I've gotten to know her a little bit, and you know what I mean. Like you start to feel like you start to feel like you know people. You know, you never met them, but you met them like this. You know, we're all sitting and talking, and you know, you've met them at least to where we've had conversation. You know,
yes.
You know, I mean, listen, I'm a 330-pound guy. My wife is gorgeous, a personal trainer when I met her. And when I first met her, my buddy was like, hey, man, you should ask her out. And I was like, hey, a personal trainer. She goes to the gym. I drive by the gym. When I drive by, it's like this. Yeah.
He flipped the bird, RJ.
Like, you know, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You know, like I haven't been to the gym in years, and like this girl's no interest in me. But here's the thing, she was the best friend of someone else who I had met I met this girl's parents. So all right, so I had these people used to hang out at my bar that goes on a boat down the end of the street from the bar that I worked at, and they, through talking with them, becoming friends with them, I used to get onto the boat and have dinner with them and stuff, and they became good friends of mine. And one night, the guy tells me that he has 2 kids. He hasn't seen his kids in 14 years. And they don't have internet on the boat. They have anything like that. They used to use the phone at the bar to call food in and have food delivered to the bar so they can get back to the boat. They didn't have licenses. They didn't have a car. They lived on a boat. So I offer to help the guy find his kids. And I find his daughter and his son. And I get them reconnected. And then so then I was living out in Florida at the time, and I came back to Mass. I was back up here for like 6 months, and then I went back down to Florida because a buddy of mine opened up a nightclub, and I was going down and run it. And for 6 months, though, while I was gone, the daughter had come down to Florida, had met her dad. They had rebuilt a relationship. She moved down here and brought her best friend with her. So when I come down, I went down to Florida just for a couple of days for my mom's birthday, for her 50th birthday. And when I came down for that, I got to meet this guy's daughter and hang out with her. So then I started talking on the phone like every night for hours and hours and hours. And when her best friend moved down from Maryland, she would get on the downstairs phone and the other one would get on the upstairs phone. And the three of us would just talk like party chat, you know? Well, the best friend that moved down is my wife. So I talked to her on the phone for 6 months. Had never met her face to face. I wasn't on Facebook back then. This was 15 years ago, right? So I meet her in person. I'm like, holy crap, this chick's gorgeous. And like, but I figured, hey, cool. I got a cool friend. I got a hot friend I can hang out with at least. I get this hot chick that hangs out. Maybe some other chick will be like, oh, this guy must have like something going on because he's hanging out with this hot chick, whatever. So my buddy keeps telling me, dude, you should ask her. I was like, no way, man, And then we were all hanging out one night, and we had all gone out to meet her and her friend and me and my buddy. We went to this place down there called Gecko's, and we were just hanging out, having some chicken wings and stuff, And I was a smoker back then. Still am, but I smoke this now. But so I went outside to have a cigarette.
You don't smoke,
and she
you vape.
came outside, and she was like, hey, you want to go on a date sometime? And she asked me out. And I was like, what? Like,
Wow.
I was like,
awesome.
I was like, yeah, sure, of course,
dude.
And she was
Why
like,
not?
And she was like, I just feel like I've gotten to know you so well over the past 6 months, and you're such, like I've just like I'm falling for the person that you are. And I'm like, sweet, that's great, And now I'm lucky enough. I married way up. I tell people I married way up. I know
I did too. I did too.
So all those people who say nice guys finish last, fuck you.
Amen to that.
Oh, I don't want to say they're all looking for bad boys, but Hey,
so I mean,
a lot of them do though, Jim, and then they wonder why they always get bad boys.
Yeah.
Why can't I ever find a good guy?
So I kind of feel like that situation to me is what YouTube is to me. I get to have these conversations with all of you folks, and I get to meet you, and I feel like I get to know people because you can get to know people through conversation. I'm not gonna have a physical relationship with any of you guys. No offense.
Oh no,
none taken, Tony.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Jim, you and I chat back and forth in private message on YouTube, and once in a while, and and Wisco's like my crazy little brother, and Scott's
I like how you threw crazy in there.
I will take
the guy I want to go have a couple martinis with and pick his brains about YouTube projects, and let's see who else we got. Luke and Ed. I'm just grabbing a bag of weed and hanging out both those guys.
I'll let you have next time I'm in Mass.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I told Crystal Vanner when she comes through Mass, hook me up. I told her, I was like, I'll give you a case of wine, mixed wine. I sell beer and wine booze for a living. I'll give her.
It's so weird.
Garage full of wines.
They say that they have this VidCon for content creators every year.
They do.
If we all put money together, we could all show up at VidCon and be like, yeah, I met you on Jim's channel.
There's a good sized group of YouTubers, smaller YouTubers, I think, that are all getting together in September at Niagara Falls on the Canada side. And
is that with Michael
Fryer Jr.,
yeah.
So for anybody who doesn't know Michael Fryer Jr., I just found this guy recently through some friends of mine, Idiot of the Day and Desmond Saunders. So we're like, hey, man, you got to check this guy out. And I went over and checked him out. He does a show every morning at 10 o'clock called The Best Hour of My Day. And that's where he gets on. And he spends an hour with all of his, people get in the chat, and he talks, and he does the dad joke of the day, which is absolutely awesome.
The dad joke of the day.
Dad joke of the day.
Tony, that sounds like right up your alley.
It's right up my alley, bro. It's right up my alley. I don't know if you guys know, I can't think of her name. Stephanie Douglas. Stephanie Douglas is it's kind of like MJ Rock. She builds her own songs, but she plays every instrument in the song. So she'll play the ukulele, the clarinet, the flute, and then she layers it all together. She writes original. She does cover.
I love those.
Oh, she's amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. And
so his name is Michael.
Worry, she's coming on my channel soon.
Oh, cool.
So his name is Michael Fryer Jr.
Yeah, Fryer, I think is that. But the name of his show is Hold on, I'll get it for you, brother, because that's not the name of his channel.
Okay.
But I'll find it for you real fast here on my phone. But she wrote a song for him. It's the dad joke song. So like, there's got this David the producer.
David the producer.
David the producer.
Ah, yes. Hey, how you doing, David? You're unmuted.
Hey, happy! I was gonna say happy Friday, but now here in Chicago, it's now officially Saturday.
Oh yeah. It's been Saturday here on the East Coast for about an hour and 18 minutes.
Yeah, I was hustling home. I had a long ride, and I'm like flying down the back roads, like I gotta get home in time to get on the show.
So cool. Hey, thanks for being here, Dave.
Oh, my pleasure. I was checking out. Viewed this channel earlier today. Matter of fact, I was checking out with you and your son. You were doing an ant channel, which I thought was kind of funny.
Dude, that channel is crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I was talking about that earlier. Yeah. Real quick, it's video content. Oh, this video is gonna start. Video content marketing. Thank you. That's the name of his channel. But great little show, man. Great show.
Right, I'm gonna take off, guys. I'll see you later. Peace.
Hey, Scott, thanks so much for being here, man. Thanks so much for being here. We'll talk to you soon. God, come on the show when I can do a one-on-one with you, will you?
Yeah, definitely, man. I really enjoyed hanging out with you guys.
Awesome. It was great having you, bud.
Take care, Scott.
All right, take care.
You bet. See ya.
Yeah.
Hey, David, the producer. This is RJ. I was wondering if there was any way that your wife could interview me and I could tell my story about me growing up, being blind and all of the obstacles that I've had to face. I don't know what she does on her podcast, but it would be it's worth a shot, I guess.
No, I appreciate that, RJ. But she primarily focuses on celebrity stories. I don't mean to be, it's not a weird thing. It's just she does celebrity stories and kind of their rise and how they get to where they're at.
Gotcha. I qualify?
Oh.
Hey, I don't even qualify. I'm married to her and I can't even get on her channel.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. You guys should really listen to her podcast. It's not just celebrity. She talks. She pulls up a whole lot of life stories too, and they are entertaining.
Yeah. I first time I went to her channel, I went and checked it out. I cruised through a couple of videos, and then I came back. We were on here one night, and I got back in, and David was like, hey, full exposure. That's my wife, and I was thinking, how the hell this guy gets so damn lucky, man? This woman interviews celebrities and likes whiskey. Like, what the hell?
Same way you did, Tony.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. My wife doesn't like whiskey. She likes good wines. That's weird.
Daddy hit the jackpot. Believe me, I know.
Tony.
It's good, man. As long as everybody's happy.
Yeah. Oddly enough, tomorrow we have the lead singer for Kansas is going to be in our living room. She's going to interview him on YouTube tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Really odd.
Wait, is that going to be live?
Yeah, it's going to be live.
What time?
Noon Central.
Okay, perfect. I will be there.
Yeah, it's going to be a little strange.
This is your second live stream, isn't it?
It's only our second live stream. Yeah, we haven't done many live. Yeah.
Was Joe Bob the first one?
Joe Bob was the first one. Yeah, we did that one in Milwaukee because he was up there doing a show, and we just went up by him. And then, this one's going to be in our house, which is going to be something new and unusual.
That's cool, though.
Very cool.
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, so there's only a couple celebrities that I've met. Unless you count wrestlers, I've met a bunch of wrestlers. Whatever. But I met one of the coolest guys I met. I'll tell you. I met the lead singer for AC/DC. I don't know if
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson.
So yeah, so I hung out with Brian Johnson one night. So I'm friends with this guy in Florida. His name's Kelly Schaefer. Kelly Schaefer was the lead singer for a band called Atheist. He was also in a band called Neurotica, and they were big heavy metal bands back in the day.
And I know those bands. Yeah.
So Kelly was the lead singer for them. So Kelly moves to Sarasota, and Kelly starts flying to South America and to Germany, where old school metal is still huge.
Right.
Pay those guys like 30 grand each to come do 2 days, 2 shows, boom, back to back. Saturday, Sunday, fly them right back out. They come in, they land Friday night, they're out Sunday night. 30 grand. So he moves to Sarasota. He's got an autistic daughter, and he just wants to hang out and let his daughter go to school and just kind of chill. So at the time, I was a liquor rep, and a buddy of mine was running a bar, and I was doing trainings and teaching. I spent 17 years in the bar industry, so I was teaching his bartenders, and I was doing all the staff training for him, teaching all those people. And this guy's coming and hanging out, you know, and just kind of chilling at the bar, and he starts making friends with the owner, and you know, the owner says to me one day, "Hey man, this guy Kelly's been coming and hanging out." And Kelly's just like, he's this little skinny guy with little blonde hair, and he always wears a bandana, you know, and he's kind of just chilling, you know. It always looks like he's always high, because he always is. And so he says, "Hey man, this guy Kelly lives down the road, and his daughter's gone a few nights a week. She's at her mom's house, and he wants something to do. So he was wondering if I hired him as a bar back, if you would teach him how to be a bartender." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. All right, whatever, man. I'll come hang out with this dude a couple nights a week and teach him, you know." So I had no idea who he was. So I teach this guy how to 10 bar, and he turns into a fantastic bartender, right? He has it. He's got that knack. He's really good at it. People's skills are awesome, which is 99% of bartending. A monkey can pour drinks, so you got to have personality. And then I start learning about him and who he is. And the way I learned was, like, we became buddies. And then they had Pitbull Toddler was playing there one night, which is this guy Cowhead, Mike Calta. He's a big DJ in Tampa Bay, and he has his own band called Pitbull Toddler. They're a cover band. They just go around and play music, but they're on the radio, so, and they're huge. So
I know who Cowhead is. Yeah.
So Cowhead's at the bar that night, and they got a VIP lounge set up next to the stage, and we always got the VIP lounge because my liquor company did the bulk of their liquor business with our company. So they would always call me up, like, "Hey man, we got this band coming in." You know, they had what's his name? The guy who sings Because I Got High. Afro Man was there one night. I got to go and hang out in VIP and all that. So
I love
we're
Afro
in the VIP
Man
section, it was like raised up. It was like part of the stage, you know. And we always sat up there. And so we're up there, and we got everything all set up, and we got like 10 people up there. And Kelly comes running through the crowd. The place is packed. And he's like, "Hey man, I got a buddy of mine showing up. And hang out with you guys." I was like, "Oh man, any friend of yours?" "Of course, man." You know. And he's like, "All right, cool." This is how I found out Kelly was he knew people. So this guy shows up, and he's like, "Hey man, come over here," you know, and he kind of opens up the gate, and all these people come rushing over, and the guy gets up the stairs, and they go through, and they close had like a door on it, and they lock it. And the guy's like, "Hey, what's going on, man?" He's like, "I'm Scotty." I'm like, "Hey Scotty, how you doing?" "I'm Tony. You know, this is my buddy Jerry," and I'm introducing everybody and stuff. And it was I can't think of his last name now. But anyways, he's the lead guitarist for Scotty Pippen. No.
Because that was one hell of a band.
Are you talking about Scotty Ian?
No, not Scotty Ian. No, he was Anthrax.
Right.
Scott, I'm friends with him on Facebook now. I'll look up. But I ended up hitting off with the dude and hanging out with him, and then so he gets up there. He's like, "Hey, I'm Scott." I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "Call me Scotty." I was like, "Hey, Scotty." I'm sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden, Cod looks over. He's like, "Oh my God, is that Scotty whatever?" And he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "Would you come up here and play with us?" And the guy got up there and just ripped it for like a half hour.
That's awesome.
And
isn't that great?
Yeah, it was amazing. And then afterwards, we went back and we were in the back of back, you know, after the show was over and everybody was gone and everything. And I had said to him, I was like, "Hey man, you know, we got Grey Goose, we got Red Bull, we got mixers, you know, have whatever you want, bro." And he was like, "No, I don't drink, man. I don't drink." He's like, "I'll take some of your waters." I was like, "Yeah, whatever you want, you know." And so afterwards, like when the bar closed and we're all hanging out, and that's when I got chatting with this guy. And the guy's like, "Oh man, what's your name?" I tell him, he's like, "I'm gonna hit you up on Facebook, we'll be buddies and blah blah," you know. I hung out with him a couple more times. He's a real nice guy. And then like I talked to Kelly, and Kelly's like, "Oh yeah, I was lead singer in Erotica," and this and I'm like, "What?" That's crazy, like, you know.
Damn.
So I was at Kelly's house one night hanging out, and so I'm over there, and we're his daughter was at her mom's house, and we were at the bar just having a drink or two, and he was like, "Hey man, let's go to my house and we'll, you know, smoke a doobie." I was like, "All right, cool."
Okay.
So I go to his house, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden there's a knock at the door, and I'm like, "Oh crap, cops!" Right? Right? So he's like, "Oh no, I'm expecting someone." He opens up the door, Brian Johnson's walking.
That's crazy.
I'm like,
Dang.
yeah, I'm like, and he's like, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" Blah, 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 you know. And Kelly's like, "Oh, hold on, man, I'm your guitar." And he goes in the back and he grabs his guitar and he comes out with this guitar and he puts the guitar on the and he's like, oh, this is my buddy Tony. And he's like, oh, hey, what's up, man? I'm Brian. I'm like, yeah, I knew who the fuck you are. Yeah, okay. So he's
I am
like,
vaguely familiar with you and your work. Yeah.
yeah, vaguely, yeah, exactly. then he says to Kelly, he goes, what'd you think of the guitar? And Kelly's like, oh man, I fell in love with it. This guitar is awesome, man. He's like, you know, next time we go to a big show and I get some money or whatever, I'm gonna buy one of these guitars. And Brian's like, you like it? He's like, oh yeah, man, just keep it.
Nice. Nice.
He's like, you seriously? Man, just keep it. It's okay. And he's like, you guys mind if I sit down and hang out with you guys? So I sat there and smoked a J with him, and it's cool as hell, man. He's super awesome guy and super awesome. And then I actually ran into him at the mall like 6 months later. It's the only other time I ever saw him. I saw him at the mall, and he was walking through the mall, and he had 2 security guys with him. And like he's coming out, and I said to my wife, that's Brian Johnson from ECDC. And I'm just kind of like pointing over. And he looks over, he's like, hey, you're Kelly's buddy. He comes over, hey, how you doing, buddy? He remembered me. I was like, oh, hey, how you doing, bud? You know? That's awesome. It was super nice, man. And then I hung out with, damn it.
Make it quick, Tony. My cup she's empty, and you know what that means. This has been a 3.5 hour.
The piano guy, the guy who played piano for the Allman Brothers, Jessica, and any of the piano things, whatever. But I hung out with him.
Greg Allman?
Greg Allman wasn't there. Oh. Dickie Betts wasn't there. Dickie Betts was in jail because he had gotten arrested on some stupid thing. But I hung out at Dickie Betts' house with the piano player and with the drummer, which was kind of cool.
Who'd you say, Arthur? Did you say somebody? Did you say try to guess? Before you get through that, Tony. Good night, RJ. If you're taking off, buddy. Thanks so much for being here.
Hey, take care, RJ.
I think he's already dropped off. Yeah. All right.
So
he'll see it.
I ran into that guy at 7-Eleven, and he had a big stack of hundreds, and the lady wouldn't let him pay with 100, so I gave him 5 20s and took his 100, and he came outside and said, oh, thanks, man. You know, Greg always told us to pull out $100 bills in case you run into people who need money. I'm like, Greg, who? Oh, Greg Allman. I'm like, who are you? You know? Who are you? And I went to go, and they have this album, this picture album. It's like this thick, right?
Yeah.
And I'm flipping through it, and I was like, look at this. And he's like, we're bigger fans of music than most people are of us. And this pictures them with Stevie Wonder, Edie Brickell and the Bohemians, Robert Bradley and the Blackwater Surprise, Led Zeppelin, shit from throughout the years. And they're such big fans. They kept this big fan of them with other famous people, as if they're just normal people, you know?
Yeah, it's so funny. Yeah.
One of the coolest things that happened when I met him was we were sitting there talking, and I said to him, he's, you know, like he was like, hey man, he invited me. He's like, oh, come on, have some, because he had 2 30 racks of beer and he was walking the street with them. I said, throw him in the van. I'll drop it like me. House.
Yeah.
Have some beers with me. So we go up to the second floor to Dickie Betts' apartment and sitting there having beers with him and the drummer. And I just having a couple beers and we're talking. And he was like, so did you want to, you know, Chuck Lavelle is his name, Chuck Lavelle. And he's like, you know, did you want to ask me anything? And I was like, I don't get really starstruck, man. I just don't. Like I try to see everyone as being just as human as I am. So I try not to, you know, overwhelm you with the way normal people would treat you. I just try to treat you like another person, just like I would want to be treated, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, oh, all right. And I was like, actually, I got one question, because I've always wondered this. We lose a lot of famous people to drugs. A lot of famous people. We lose them to drugs. And I don't understand that. Like, you have all this money. Why would you do that? And he was like, I can tell you why. I was like, lay it on me. And he's like, well, you know, the Walmart down on Cortez Road, it's open 24 hours. I said, yeah. And he goes, when you leave here tonight, if you want to go buy a DVD, you're going to go to Walmart and buy a DVD. Go get a pack of Oreos, whatever you want. You got to pay for it and you go home, right? Yeah. And he goes, I can't do that. You know, he's like, I can do that, but it's going to take me an hour because I'm going to run into so many people that know me and want to talk to me. You know, he goes, I couldn't believe you didn't know who I was at 7-Eleven. I go, I know, right? And then you told me who you were anyway, which was crazy. I've done that. Right. Stuck with me. And but he was like, we do drugs to escape reality. It gives us a quiet place to go to where we're not overbogged by people prying into our lives. It gives us that silence that you can have walking around Walmart by yourself. Oh, yeah. And I thought that was the coolest answer.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands that I toured with in the 90s and the early 2000s that I had an opportunity to talk to a lot of those guys, kind of guys that have been bigger in the industry. And they, the common denominator was boredom, absolute boredom, because they can't go out and do stuff like regular, normal people.
I can see that. Absolutely. Yep. All right, gentlemen. This has been a marathon, a 3.5 hour for me. That's a long time.
I caught you at the tail end.
Yeah. Sorry about that, David. But it's more my eyes than anything else, because I'm not supposed to be wearing them as for 12 hours a day just yet. They're killing me right now.
And my eyes are burning too.
Oh man. So hey, but we'll do this every Friday night if you guys are up for it.
I am down.
Sweet.
So far, so good.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
Look
glad.
at the panel you put up there, man. This is awesome.
I know, right? This has been so great. Thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it.
I'd just like to point out that I restrained myself to only 7 beers throughout this whole thing.
Well done. Well done. I'm a little disappointed, but well done.
I'd like to point out that
Next Friday, you guys set a goal. I'll reach it.
Gloves are
It
off.
sound like something ridiculous.
I'd like
Gloves
to
are
point
off.
out that I want to be straight on the stream, so I'm waiting to smoke a bowl until this is over.
I'm going to call that a shameless plug. All right, guys. Hey, thanks
Great
again for
hanging
being
up
here.
with y'all.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Have a good night, Jim.
Yeah, you too, guys.
And everybody else.
Thanks, Be good, guys. Take care.
Tony,
Good. No way.
Luke,
Later, Ed.
Arthur.
Chrissy, she hung out with us the whole time. She's sick.
Maybe one day I'll see you on the creek.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right, buddy. That's right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon. All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Take care.
Thanks so much.
So long, farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. Oh, don't make me go there. All right, guys. Oh, you're gonna make me mute y'all, aren't you?
I don't know how to get out of here.
No, just shut her down. Yeah.
Leave.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
Meeting.
Oh man, what a great night! What a great show! You guys were fantastic. Always fun to hear the stories and have the chatter back and forth. This is going to be an every Friday event, so make sure you don't miss it. For me though, tonight I'm done. I've had enough. My eyes are killing me. My back's killing me. But hey, you make sacrifices. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget. Beyond that, I'm going to leave you with this. Make sure you treat others the way you want to be treated. If we all did that, this world would be a fantastic place. Listen, we'll check you out next time and see you live. Take care.